Alright, boom. Welcome to the Fourheads Podcast. My name is Ralph Boner. I'm your host, along with my friends Iggy Isaiah and BJ Maiden. I don't know where I got BJ Maiden from. I don't know what that even means. Dog. Dog.
Alright, I'm ready.
I gotta do double time now because I'm probably gonna, I'll upload these tomorrow because I still gotta upload the one from last week as well to the YouTube channel. But yeah, we're here. And Isaiah, go ahead and explain that thing we were about to talk about.
Alright, so here's the situation.
Also, let me turn you guys' volume up.
For the sake of, okay, so like, I'm being for real right now. So for the
I'm
sake
being
of,
for real
like,
right now.
for the sake of legality, I'm just gonna say that for the podcast,
You already said it
I am
on
not
stream,
sober,
so like.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I am not sober for the podcast ever. I always get lit right before the podcast starts, and I also turn on my video game. Why do I do these things? Okay, so here's the reason why. The reason why I do it is because I've noticed that whenever I do like podcasts and things of that such, I don't have regular conversation. I feel like I put on a performance, like a performance in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I like am recording my conversation, and I feel like the best podcasts don't have that, and I just don't have that ability, so I cheat. I am not I'm not able to put the performance aspect away when I'm sober, so I cheat. I stop. That's the purpose of why I do it. And then the reason why I play games is because I cannot sit and keep focused for a very long time on just one thing.
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
So I play a game. I play a game to have on in the background so that I can stay active in conversation.
Got you. That's fair.
Yeah,
we respect that.
I have full reason. It's not just because I'm an irresponsible guy. I have full reasons. I just know myself.
Are you chewing on something, or what was that accent just now?
I'm chewing on something. I'm eating.
It just came out of nowhere.
This episode is sponsored by Sour Patch Kids Explodes. Sour Patch Kids Explodes. It explodes in your mouth like cum. All right, let's move on.
Whoa. I count 3 heads. All right, look. I'm not explaining this no more. Well, this is your first time. But I'm not explaining this no more after this. Sometimes we have a member that doesn't show up on time. No, I'm not just adding him. Like, I mean, sometimes Ben's not there, you know. So sometimes a member might be missing. So we'll still go on with the show until they get here, which is why I have the 3 heads layout. But we do have a 4 heads layout, and we do have 4 heads. It's just not right now. Whether he shows up or not, where's the 4 head? Dog, we just went over this. You ain't just hearing me explain?
God damn
indeed.
Wow. Anyway, let's get motherfucking on with this, baby. Hell yeah, it's Isaiah, by the way. Did we do introductions? Hell yeah, it's motherfucking Isaiah, by the way.
You already know the vibes.
Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, all socials at Relatable Isaiah.
Yes, sir. All my socials are Berry Blossoms. If you care, you don't gotta follow me. You don't gotta check me out at all. I mean, I'd appreciate it.
You gotta follow me. You gotta follow me. I will hurt you.
This man forcing people. Jeez.
Yeah, you gotta follow me.
Ben, your socials?
Anyway.
My name is Ben. I live in the San Francisco area.
No, stop it. I'm gonna stop you right there. Because you did this a long time ago.
San Francisco area.
He did this a long time ago when we first started doing podcasts. He was like, "Yeah, I'm from the Bay Area," and we're like, "Bro, no, you're not."
The Bay Area. What the hell?
Apparently the sound effects is gonna be going all night. Apparently.
I got these damn sound effects. I'm not stopping. I'm in here all the way. I don't play games.
I hate this man. I actually hate him. Okay, but introductions are out of the way.
Such a good time.
Cool. I hate him. Introductions are out of the way. We're gonna.
I ain't gonna say my social, bitch.
You stop talking.
It's Benji Maiden on Instagram. It's my only social, my only ever social. Don't ask for any others, buddy.
Who hurt you, dog? Like, what's up?
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
All right. Okay. So, since this is all fresh in our minds right now, we're gonna get this topic out. It's probably gonna be the longest thing we talk about today, just because like there's so much to talk about with it, and that is the WandaVision series finale. Now, if you have not seen the episode, I highly advise you to either A, leave the stream, or B, mute the stream and still support us by watching, but just not listening. And we'll tell you whenever we're done.
Stream, man. Don't be an ass.
Yeah, don't leave. Don't leave. Just mute the stream.
Keep the numbers up. Come on now.
Keep the numbers up. I need that. We trying to eat out here. But we have all seen the episode. I watched it as soon as it came out. It wasn't my plan, but I was up at 3 a.m. And I was like, you know what? I'm up already. I might as well just watch it. And man, that shit hit me. Like,
The last episode was very sad.
I literally, like, after I was done, I laid there. I just sat in my chair for, like, 20 minutes just, like...
I was boohoo crying.
I didn't cry.
I was in tears. I was in a puddle of tears at the end of WandaVision.
Like, I see why people would cry. I just
was crying.
didn't.
First of all, I felt like crying the entire episode.
Mm-hmm.
I think like a lot of I got like I don't know. It was just this weird feeling of like, damn, yo, we are really out here experiencing this. Like, they are doing such a cool thing with this. The Marvel Cinematic Universe being a television a series now. And it was just like Vision was fighting Vision. You know, Wanda was fighting Agatha. And I felt very lucky to be in a moment. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is trash right now, but like, that felt very good. I was like, damn, man. I get to experience this firsthand as it's happening. So I felt like I was crying I wanted to cry the entire episode. And then the moment when I finally started crying was at the end when Wanda and Vision were saying bye to each other.
I didn't cry there, but like I just had like a smile on my face. Like, it wasn't like good closure. So there's gonna be a season 2. There's not.
There's not going to be a season 2. No.
There's not. They've had such a build up for it.
I mean,
for season 2?
Not really.
Yes, they did, bro.
Where?
We could see her in her primal form, bro. Like,
that's what the upcoming films are about.
That's what the films are. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this is like,
you act like I knew that.
I mean, it's just like,
that's what I'm saying. This is like a different thing,
kind of.
Like this, like they are changing how this shit works, man. They're doing like limited series, like Watchmen was. Like, Watchmen was only one season. It's only going to be one season.
The thing is,
they're doing these limited series, and they build up to movies.
The thing about that is, though, Falcon and Winter Soldier and Loki they're considering doing like seasons for that, though. Like, those aren't just going to be like one-offs, which is understandable because like there's a lot of stories to tell there. But man,
yeah.
But no, I didn't.
Boohoo crying.
I didn't cry, but like I was smiling because like she, in a way, she was kind of getting closure, but not like fully. But like enough to like she's like kind of off in a better place right now than she was at the beginning of this series.
I agree.
Mentally,
I feel like we saw so much growth from her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she really came into her own. You know, she became Scarlet Witch. She understands her powers for the first time. I didn't even realize Wanda was fully out here. I mean, I realized it, but like,
she was raw dogging her own emotions.
She was fucking raw dog fighting Thanos, yo.
God, because like as the show like showed you, it's mainly like emotion that really like triggers her, or like at least in the past. Like, if you look back at Age of Ultron in that final battle, when she found out that
Can you fucking imagine if Scarlet Witch was there when Thanos was fucking there? Fully realized Scarlet Witch. Scarlet Witch would have destroyed him.
It would have been over.
The Scarlet Witch would pose no threat. He would pose no threat. They have just shifted the power level completely by putting her in.
I want to get to that. But like, if you look back at Age of Ultron, when she found out that Quicksilver died, she blew up. Killed all the robots around her. And Endgame, she saw Thanos again and she was like, you literally ruined my life. and was damn near about to. She would have killed. They even like admitted she would have killed him there if he had not called rain fire on the whole battlefield. He would have been dead. And then you see her now going through her emotional problems and like what happens because of it. It's insane.
I mean, just such a powerful being, but also, I just fuck with her so heavy, man. I really want the best for her. I really I do, because like, I just feel like she just got such a shitty end of the stick with these powers.
Yeah.
Up until this point, you know, I mean, she got these motherfucking powers, so didn't know how to use them. They're caused by emotion. She can't control them. And then shit keeps happening to her. People keep hurting her. So then she keeps hurting people and she has no control over it. Mm-hmm. It's like, dog, at some point she was like, God damn, I don't need to be here. I don't need to be anywhere near anyone ever because I can't control this. And then people keep hurting me, and I don't understand why people keep hurting me. They just do.
That was a line, like one of her lines was, "I can't control their fear, only my own." And she basically said that in this episode as well, and it's true, because like you saw the way they were looking at her at the end, they were terrified.
And I mean, she was affected by that. You know, they were terrified, they were hurt, and she was affected. Like she did not want that shit to happen. Mm-hmm. She didn't want to hurt nobody. You know what I mean? So,
and I really think this is gonna like cause like a huge like growth in her character like from this point on.
Yeah.
What were you about to ask?
I think so.
I was saying she got her powers from the Mind Stone, right?
So originally, yes, but apparently they're saying that like she was born with these powers. Like when the missile came into the I don't know, and like they were saying that the same thing could happen with Quicksilver as well. But when the missile came into their house, notice how it didn't go off. They're saying her magic stopped that. Like she stopped it with her magic.
Right.
Came here just said great villain backstory, and here's where his fucking theory comes in that I think is
he might be onto something, and I'm gonna let him spit first. I'm gonna let him spit. We should have brought him in here. We should have brought him in here, low key.
I didn't know what we were doing tonight in terms of the format. I told him he could have come. We'll figure it out. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I fucking told his ass. He was saying, okay, no, it came in. Go ahead. You know what, came in. Go ahead and put your theory in there. Go ahead and put your theory in there because I don't want to misquote you.
Because I actually want to see it. I'm very curious. What he might say might go hand in hand with what I'm thinking as well.
I am aware that she is capable of being a villain. I am saying that it's not going to happen anytime soon. It is not going to happen in this phase. And here's why I'm thinking. Hold
up, I need to copy and paste.
Here's what I'm thinking. I don't think that she becomes a villain in this phase because they just spent, since Age of Ultron, a whole bunch of time with her hurting people by accident. And then they're gonna turn around and make her learn her powers, understand her powers finally, and then still use them to hurt people. I don't think that makes sense right now. I don't understand what the point of that storytelling wise would be.
I get what you mean.
She just learned these shit. Like she just learned her shit. Give her some time. You know what I'm saying? Give her some time at least. And also, I mean, we got to establish these kids. You know what I'm saying? These kids exist. They still exist. Because they was fucking talking to her at that during that end credit sequence.
So I get where you're coming from. How like it from a story standpoint, it wouldn't make sense to make her a villain right now. My thing is, I don't think she's going to be a villain, but I think she is the catalyst for like the next coming one. Now, if you look at the post-credit scene, she's reading the Darkhold, the magic book. The Darkhold was created by this character called Chthon. He is basically chaos. He created the Darkhold.
Oh shit.
He created the Darkhold as a conduit to basically resurrect himself into the real world. In being that she is using that, and if you look at what Agatha was saying, she's like, you don't know what you started, blah blah blah, and that's obviously set up. Now I'm not saying Chthon's coming right now, but Wanda having this book that she technically probably shouldn't even have, because no one should have it. Technically, it should be in the Sanctum Sanctorum with Strange, but it's not. And this is where I'm thinking it's going to tie into Strange. Like, you heard at the end where the kids were, she heard the kids. I'm thinking the kids, she heard them from a different dimension / universe.
Yeah.
And that's how it's going to tie straight into Strange's movie.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. That's different. But he was saying, like, I don't want to came in, post your thing, man. Goddamn. He said that was way too much. I don't know what that means. All right. I'm trying not to speak as too much as what Kamian's thing is. Kamian was saying, like, Doctor Strange and Wanda were going to, like, fight in her movie. Like, they were going to be enemies. But I was like, I don't understand what the point of that is right now. What would be the purpose for that? Her being a villain to, like, the people we consider heroes right now? I don't understand what that would be. You get what I mean? What are you thinking about this?
Me?
Yes.
Dog,
Wait, did you post it?
No, I think that was way too much I did to get the book back. Okay, so I see where he's coming from with the book thing. I definitely feel like Strange is going to come for the book and be like, look, Wanda, I know you're an Avenger. I know you mean well, but you genuinely cannot have this book, especially with your power to stop the multiverse opening.
So you think Doctor Strange and Wanda might be fighting in their movie?
I don't think they're going to fight per se, but I think there will be some form of conflict which leads into what's really going to be going on in Strange's movie. Like, I feel like, because it's called the Multiverse of Madness, I'm feeling like Wanda's going to do something with that book that, like, and probably, most likely accidentally, but you never know. She's going to do something with the book. It's going to fuck something up. Strange is going to see it on his radar. He's going to be like, look, what's going on here? She's going to tell him everything that happened.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, like, if a motherfucker like Doctor Strange or whoever comes, they would work together, though. Like, that's what I don't think she has any enemies right now, except for, like, the motherfuckers who may be coming.
But at first is what I'm saying. At first, they might not be.
I mean, they have like a Tony Stark, Captain America type thing. They didn't always get along. They were like, you know, they had their fucking issues. They had their problems. They argued and shit, do their blah 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 back and forth at the beginning of the movie and shit.
Yes, came in. Actually, I get what he's saying. I didn't mean to cut you off, by the way, but I get what he's saying.
No, you're good. You're good. What did he say? Wanda wants her kids.
Yeah.
And that may involve opening the multiverse. He's got to stop it or fix it. All right.
So her opening.
So
Go ahead. My bad.
Here's what I'm saying. She wants to open the multiverse to go get her kids. Doctor Strange be like, no, I don't want you to do that. If anything, I think at most that is a movie fight. They fight for a hot second, maybe. Then they come to some sort of resolution, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
I don't think there's any way. What I'm saying is, I don't think there's any way that she will be an antagonist long term in Phase 4.
Okay, for sure.
I can see them. Obviously, I see her having minor conflicts with people. Like, that's just normal. But, like, well, what me and Kamian were talking about in the text message was that she would be the long-term villain for motherfuckers like will be trying to, like, at the end of the thing fighting Wanda like they were fighting like Thanos or Ultron or something of the sort.
No, the way it's set up, from what we know, like from what's coming out, she's not gonna be like the next big Thanos type thing, basically.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, just not now. I don't understand what the point of that would be.
We have Kang the Conqueror coming. Chthon possibly coming. Nightmare possibly coming. These are all big-ass threats. Are they bigger than... They could be bigger than Wanda. Well, they probably are bigger than Wanda. But all these are being set up right now. I understand what you mean by she wouldn't be like the next big thing. So I understand
that's what I'm saying.
But I also see what Kami is saying. Like, I'm seeing both sides.
I was like, I don't think we disagree. I just think that we disagree to where I don't think we fully disagree. I think we just disagree as to what length Wanda will be a villain or an antagonist. But here's the truth. I never considered Wanda a hero, ever. Wanda was a fucking person in a shitty ass situation, a terrible situation that she had to live with. She had these fucking powers, and the only motherfuckers who knew how to do something with it was the Avengers. So she went with them.
Plus, they were the only people that like really like gave her a home after like what happened. Like they were like, "Look, we know all this shit just happened. Like you can come with us, and we'll take care of you." Type beat.
That's a matter of like that was a matter of circumstance. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like she ever entered shit to be a superhero. But also on the same side of that, I also don't think she desires the destruction of or wants to harm innocent people and disrupt people's peaceful lives for nothing. Because she literally, like, we just went through the 8-episode series of her wanting her family so bad that her magic created a reality that she loved herself, but then at the end was willing to destroy because it was hurting innocent people. She destroyed it. That was her. Like, nobody forced her to stop.
Yeah.
Nobody forced her to stop. The only motherfucker that she was fucking fighting was goddamn Sword Guy. He was the only motherfucker who was not fucking with her. And then Agatha was there to steal her powers, but it was like, in terms of being asked for someone is coming to take my family away, so I have to hurt them. No one's tried to do that. Somebody tried to kill her, and then Agatha tried to take her powers, but nobody's tried to like take her family. And it's like, I don't understand. She just deleted them, as far as she knows.
Yeah.
You know, she just deleted those motherfuckers. Like, they don't exist. She's trying to figure out her powers now, and then she hears them from a different dimension. So it's like, okay, we can figure that out with Doctor Strange, but why would Doctor Strange be anything less than helpful to me? Yes. I've done nothing to Doctor Strange. I've done nothing to anyone.
The only thing that he would do is just like be like, look, I'm taking this book because it's too dangerous to have for anybody to have, and I'm blocking it away. That's the only conflict that they would have
between them, other than
Doctor Strange and Wanda
getting corrupted.
Get corrupted by who?
The book can't corrupt her.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. But again, I don't see that being.
I wouldn't see that being like a long time thing.
Like that would be like that would be the fucking airport fight in Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The airport fight in Civil War. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a big fight, but it was a fight that happened. It was a significant fight. You know. And then the end was the end, but that was the middle. You know what I'm saying? That's like the damn 11 o'clock number of the movie. That's just to like keep you awake, you know?
But
like, oh damn, some shit's happening.
Early predictions for Multiverse of Madness. I'm just thinking she's gonna try to get to her kids from this other universe that they're in. It's gonna fuck something up. Strange is gonna show up, be like, look, I don't like this. Type basically. And there's going to be conflict between them. Her trying to open up that or get to that universe where they're at will open up something else, which will cause an even bigger problem that they'll have to solve together. That's just like basic.
That's what synopsis. I'm thinking. I'm thinking they're going to work together. I just don't see a reality now that is going to be like Doctor Strange and Wanda are going to be fighting long-term enemies.
I mean, if you're not streaming right now, like if you're done streaming, we can throw you in here, dog. It's not.
It ain't nothing. We got the layout.
Just let me know.
We got the 4-person layout. Yeah. Anyway, though, I mean, shit's wild, but she is the most powerful. So she's the most powerful being in the universe now, right?
Yes, and because like I got to drop that bar, she was like, "You're stronger than Sorcerer Supreme." And I was like, "Whoa, I did not know that."
Yeah,
that took me for a loop.
So
sending you an invite. I'm sending you an invite, by the way, Antonio.
That adds further to my to what I was saying earlier. She's more powerful than the Sorcerer Supreme. People know it. So it's like, even if Doctor Strange doesn't want her to open open up the multiverse or whatever, if that is even a thing. How the fuck are you gonna stop her? Like, how's he gonna stop her if she wants to?
I feel like there's like there's more to her just saying that she's stronger. I feel like she was saying she's stronger than him in like certain aspects.
What that mean?
Cause like she was basically so like a lot of things Wanda could do. Like she can I forgot what exactly was said, but basically Wanda can like do these spells without having like she can do them innately. She doesn't have to like speak the spell or like do some magic trick. She can just do it. Strange actually has to do these spells like himself. So that's one aspect. I'm sure there's others, but that's like the one main thing I can think of.
But what is Doctor Strange though? He's not a witch. So like what is he?
He's the sorcerer.
He's a warlock, ain't he?
A warlock.
Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
I was like, wait, I think a warlock is a completely different being, dog. Hold on.
Whoops.
Where's your name, Antonio?
I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
He's the Sorcerer Supreme. That's what he is.
That's what I just said.
He's the Sorcerer Supreme. That's his thing.
Am I not friends with you on here, Antonio?
Is he a wizard? That's what he is?
He might be
a wizard. Technically, basically speaking, he is a wizard.
He's a wizard, yeah, because what's the name is a witch? Scarlet Witch. So he's a wizard. He do the magic.
Doctor Strange is gonna use toxic masculinity to throw her game off. Hey, I'll be funny in my opinion.
He's the Grand Wizard.
All right.
Oh, shout out Antonio's coming through. We big lit.
Yeah, I just got him. I'm getting him in here right now. All right, there we go.
She might even, okay, wait. So she might even have to do it to give up her family. What I'm saying is the idea of her like giving up her family. Like I don't understand. Like she's already done that. She's already given up her family. So I just don't. What would be the reason? Is that Antonio? Yay, let's go.
Wait, is he talking? I can't hear him.
No, he's not talking.
Okay,
but I saw his.
Hello, hi, sorry.
Hey, what's up, Antonio?
What's up?
I'm saying like she's already given up her family for the good of the people. So it's like I don't have a problem believing that she will not do that again. She's already done that, you know. She's already. So it's just like I would be very confused. I feel like it would be so much of a reach to make her like the long-term villain right now, or not villain, long-term antagonist right now. Yeah, I feel like it would be such a reach because there's so many other antagonist threats in the universe. You know what I mean?
No, I'm working on it. I'm working on
it
right now.
I agree with that, and cool. I don't even know what y'all are talking about, but I can just guess what we're picking up. I can pick up because honestly, let's talk about it from the very jump. Wanda in the comics gets a villain arc a majority of the time because she doesn't understand how to control her chaos magic, right?
Yes.
So she gets painted in this villain picture, and then she learns from her mistakes and she grows normally from either talking to Agatha. Sometimes she even talks to Hera, the goddess of magic, and you're like, oh my God, Wanda, what are you doing? So it's like,
wow.
So it's like, I thought by the end of WandaVision, she was going to lose her kids, have a psychological break, create a multiverse of madness, and she was going to be the villain for Doctor Strange to fight. And honestly, that's what I thought was going to happen, because she was going to find out that Mephisto was working with Agatha, that Mephisto was working with Agatha, and Mephisto was actually controlling like Tommy and Billy and like making them do all this other like extra stuff, because like in the comics he is like it's revealed that they're like actually hand puppets. Like there's one panel where they look like they're melting, and then in the panel below, it's Mephisto holding up both of his hands. And
yeah, I've seen that panel. I did see that panel.
I want to see that visual because I'm also so excited because when they show those Agatha flashbacks, that is what I want Multiverse of Madness to be, to have that horror element that like, it was just so cool.
Yeah.
To look at. It was so cool to look at.
Yeah. I would want it to be a horror thing.
And when they
they said it's going to be something like that, actually.
Oh,
cool.
They did confirm that.
I'm excited for that.
Also, if Sam Raimi's doing it, I know it's going to be real good.
Yeah.
Yes, Sam. I saw that today. He's going to be doing the goddamn. Oh, he's doing his style according to Elizabeth Olsen. He's doing his like style of movie. And I am hype as fuck for that. I cannot believe Sam Raimi is in the goddamn MCU. I am so fucking excited. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't give a fuck about Doctor Strange. I don't care about Doctor Strange at all. I as a character, I have never been interested in Doctor Strange. Period. I have not seen the Doctor Strange movie. I need to. I know just for the fact of like knowing the shit. I also really like magic, so I will be interested in it, but I haven't seen it.
The
but
main
I know what
reason
happens.
why I liked the Doctor Strange movie was all the visuals. That was I didn't really care about the character. I care about him now. Like he grew on me like as the movies went on. But when I first watched Doctor Strange, I was like, damn, this shit is cool just because like all the visuals they had and all the effects and all that shit.
Yeah. I need to watch it I need to watch it. I'll probably throw it on tonight.
So, fun fact: Sam Raimi actually grew up in my hometown, so that's
very cool.
Big
win for y'all.
Yeah,
big win.
No, we stay winning in Royal Oak, Michigan.
Hell yeah.
But I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, I'm gonna Google just to double check myself here.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sam Raimi did the Evil Dead, Drag Me to Hell,
he did
Evil Dead 2, Army of Darkness. He helped work on the newer Evil Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you what, the original Evil Dead is good. The original Evil Dead is fantastic. The first time I watched it, I felt sick to my stomach, and I loved every second of it. And even with the remake, with him working with Fede Alvarez on the remake of Evil Dead, that came out terrifying. I remember sitting in the theater watching that movie at like 14, being absolutely terrified of what I was about to witness.
Goddamn.
So if anyone hasn't seen the newer Evil Dead remake, it's a must watch. Like it is the pinnacle.
I haven't seen it.
It's a pinnacle horror movie. Even the old one. Oh my god. Anyway, I better see some. I hope they don't do Disney scary. Do you know what I mean by that?
Oh, yeah. I don't think that they will.
Yeah,
I don't think that they will.
They probably won't because, like, being that like Disney has like the rights to all the Fox, they said they're not changing Deadpool at all. So I'm not really even worried about that.
Yeah,
like Deadpool's still gonna be rated R regardless. So I don't think they're
also. I feel like Marvel, in a sense, makes enough of its own money that they're like, we don't need to do this Disney shit with them. We truly, I think that the Marvel acquisition for Disney, and thank God it is like this. The Marvel acquisition for Disney was purely based on, we can give you the financial backing to make us both an extra billions of dollars.
Yeah.
So like, let's just do that. Disney, I don't think Disney has much input on what Marvel does, because if they did do Disney scary, that would fuck up the vibe. That would fuck up the vibe, and I feel like they know that. I feel like they know that.
And let's talk about it from a corporate and business standpoint. Way back when, before Disney even acquired Marvel Studios, not only was attendance in the theme parks shoddy and iffy, but at the same time, their merchandising wasn't being being bought. There wasn't enough of a demand in the Disney parks, and they were actually losing money. Not to mention, at that same time, Universal Studios made the crazy acquisition of grabbing and snatching up Harry Potter from J.K. Rowling and working with her and releasing the Harry Potter theme park, right?
Harry Potter theme park.
And that was the first time that Disney had seen loss in revenue from every theme park, and just overall, they either paid out even when it came to their quarterly whatevers. They weren't even making money. They were meeting the bare minimum they needed to So
Disney did what Disney does and acquired Marvel.
And they acquired Marvel, which not only is, once that Marvel land opens up in Disneyland, once that opens, that will probably be the thing that will rival.
It will.
Yeah.
Everybody's going to go into
Harry
that.
Potter. Exactly.
The motherfuckers who love theme parks are going to be all there.
And I am motherfuckers. I am.
I'll be there. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Because I would want to go to that. I don't even like theme. I mean, no, that's not true. I love theme parks a lot. I just don't go to theme parks a lot because I don't have any money. But I love theme parks. A ton. I would like to go to that. I would like to go to that a lot.
Knowing that and why they acquired Marvel now makes like so much more sense, because they've even been test trying out, like, will people go to highly themed areas of the park? Will one section of a Disney park draw enough people in? They tried it with Pandora for Avatar, and then they tried it with what else did they try it with? They opened something. They tried it with Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, right? So their next big move is going to be that Marvel park, and that will probably be. It will probably. I'm gonna guess. If they don't overhype it like they did with Galaxy's Edge, wow, we're totally diverging away from WandaVision. So sorry, but like,
no, you're good.
But like
no,
when
you're
you
good.
take
I
all
like
these
those
things
combos.
and you just think about them at once, it's just like
Yes.
makes so much sense.
I mean, I think it's important to think of it because that was part of my thinking too with the whole damn Wanda being a villain thing. I was like, from a business standpoint, I don't even understand how that would like logically make sense right now because we just watched a show. Everyone is rooting for Wanda. Everyone is rooting for Wanda, and I know people can like root for villains, but I feel like everyone is rooting for Wanda to a point of like, dear God, something good needs to happen to this person because she has been through so fucking much, so long, and it's like I am so tired of seeing the world not fuck with her. Like she's so fucking powerful. I want the world and I want society to fuck with her for once. Fact. Like I need that.
I need that bad. Camian brought up what he likes to call whiteout vision.
God damn, that's a terrible.
That's to an actual.
White Vision is such a bad name.
Before we get into the whole
White Vision is a bad name.
Let's talk about that.
Before we get into like truly about Vision,
like White Vision.
So Antonio, I saw you tweet. You replied to somebody's tweet earlier, basically saying like how like Marvel. Please talk about that because I totally agree with you. We'll get to Vision in a second, but I totally agree with you in that.
So let's talk about this. People who watch WandaVision, specifically people who are a fan of the X-Men. And I would like to start off this segment by saying I love the X-Men. I don't know all of them, right? Like there's a lot of X-Men, but I will say first and foremost, I have no qualms with anything Fox has done with the X-Men. They did what they needed to do. We didn't know what Marvel was going to be in the future, so like that's totally whatever for me. But a lot of fans are actually mad at the fact that Evan Peters is not going to actually be Quicksilver. Yeah, so what do you guys think about that?
I never cared. I knew from the start that was like not going to be like
I'm truly okay with him not being that. I'm totally fine with that. I got the joke.
Like I get why people are like, he's from. I get why people think like, he's from the X-Men universe or the Fox universe. It's a multiverse thing. I'm totally okay with it not being that because like we're about to see that in like the next few films. Like it doesn't matter here. This is not where that should really be explained.
Yeah. Also, who would care? Who cares?
No, one of my friend Amanda is actually very upset that they feel like baited by the MCU.
Damn, you need Quicksilver that bad?
Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Okay, so like this isn't the first time in media history where people were expecting an ending of a TV show to mean something bigger. Just literally look at like Supernatural or Sherlock or any shows like that have a large fandom that likes to theorize about what's going to be the next step. Obviously, Marvel is not safe from those tropes because people also in Marvel like to theorize a lot because there's so much source material to look at, to analyze. And plus, Marvel gives us breadcrumbs every time they release something. So, honestly, going into this show, I understood that Agatha Harkness was probably going to be here. I also understood that Wanda was dealing with reality-shifting magic. So I didn't trust anything that was shown on the show until the finale. Anything that was brought up, anything that came in, because it could have been faked. It could have been magic. So it's like... They're not going to do something that big as introducing X-Men in a miniseries.
Agatha even said in like the prior episode that like this isn't actually Pietro.
Here's the thing. Theorizing is a fun thing. It is a fun thing. It can be fun. It can be exciting. Fam, we are not going to guess what these people are doing. No. We're not. If we were able to guess what these people were doing, they would not be a $1 billion company. No one would want to go see these films. They are good at what they do. They're not going to. This is a different universe. This is a different universe than the comics, man. They're not doing things that they are planned. They're not. They are doing their own thing. They've proven that. We're not going to guess their shit.
And that's what I've like That's what I've always thought. Is like, okay, well, if I can think of it, then the people in the writers' room have also definitely thought about it. So they're not going to do it because it's that simple. Like, if we can all pick up and infer on these clues already, there's a reason why they didn't put it in the show, is because it would be easy to guess.
Or the opposite side, there's a reason they did, to make you think that you could be smart enough to guess their shit, and then they're gonna rip it away from you when you realize that you're totally wrong.
Like Marvel fans, you're not gonna guess it yourself. You brought it on yourself.
I think
you're not gonna guess their shit, man.
Be upset come December because everybody's really banking on Tobey and Andrew being in Spider-Man 3, and I'm not even gonna lie to you, I'd be totally okay if they weren't in it at all.
I don't care if they're in it or if they're not.
Me too. It's not going to ruin the experience for me.
Because when you think about it... Go ahead.
No, even if they were in it, it would just be the same thing like they did in WandaVision. Like,
exactly.
Right. That's exactly.
I would mean anything.
It wouldn't mean anything.
And from a story standpoint, my thing is, Tom isn't like... He hasn't truly become Spider-Man, if you get what I'm saying. Like, he hasn't truly, like, lived up to the mantle yet before they, like, start bringing these other characters like Tobey and Andrew Spider-Man. Like, let him fully become himself before you do something like that. Let his third standalone movie be that, where he comes into his own.
Unless they have some sort of plan for it, which I don't put past them. I mean, like, I wouldn't be shocked if it's there, but I'm not going to be mad if it's not. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah, and, like, here's the other thing. Honestly, why do I want to see them in a Tom Holland Spider-Man movie?
That's a good question.
They're done.
The
only reason why people want it is because it's Andrew and Tobey.
It would be interesting to talk about for a second.
They want it because when the new Spider-Man was coming out, when Tom Holland was getting his first movie, everybody was like, these movies will never compare to Tobey Maguire, blah, 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 blah.
And they still say that.
So then there was this resurgence of this meme of like Pizza Time and all this other shit from all the other movies. Mm-hmm. And so that brought his Spider-Man back into the limelight for a lot of people. And now they just want it for the sake of like memories or nostalgia. Yeah. But like, that's
just having it.
Because from when you think about it from a story standpoint, what would be the purpose of bringing them in?
Nothing.
There would be nothing. It would be exactly like this Quicksilver thing. And if it is that, I'd be cool with that, yo. Mm-hmm. I don't need them to be Spider-Man if they're in the series. If they I will get, if they are, whether they are fucking Spider-Man teaching him how to be Spider-Man or two motherfuckers in a coffee shop for like 3 seconds, I'm still gonna be like, yo, it's Tobey and Andrew. That's lit. And then that's it. That's going to be the only thing that I'm going to... That's the only way that I'm going to react to it.
While I would love to see Andrew swing again in that suit, I'm fine off that because I love Tom. I love everything they're doing with him. I love the stories they're doing with him. I don't need the other two back.
Yeah, I'm good. And truly, that's wild that people are upset over the Quicksilver thing because I was not in love with Evan Peters' Quicksilver, and that I felt like I needed him in the MCU.
And the show isn't about mutants or X-Men or anything like that. The show is about Wanda dealing with grief. Also, I feel like people just forgot that. Like, they introduced Pietro, and then all of a sudden, they're like, oh my god, X-Men, oh my god, this is setting up for something bigger. Or it could just be like a story about Wanda for once.
Yeah, right? It could just be a joke.
It could
just be a boner joke.
They were like,
it could just be a boner joke.
They were like, hey, we did this just to fuck with y'all's minds. They straight up said that in an interview.
Yes,
and it worked. It screwed people over.
You're not going to guess this shit. You're not ever going to guess it. If you are able to guess it, they are not going to do it. Otherwise, these movies would suck. These movies would be terrible if you thought that you could guess it. That's the point of the movie. That's the point of the movie, man. That's the point of the thing. Like, they are going to constantly give you something to make you think that you have something because that's what's interesting. That's what's fun. That's what a good time is.
Us talking.
Yeah. And then and then we do that for a second, and then the next movie comes out, and then we keep doing that. That's what all things are. That's what the fun thing is.
Yeah, but I just hate it when people like put so much emphasis for what they want to see, and then they're disappointed by what they don't want to see.
Like they make up these like these fan things that they want to see, and then like they get upset when it doesn't happen. Like, you did this to yourself.
Yes, exactly. You got your hopes up.
Right.
You
set your expectations that
you made
high.
this happen.
like
and let me
watch the show. Just watch the show.
And here's a funny thing I'm gonna bring up because Kami is in the chat. I'm gonna bring this up. Just like those fans, me and Kami were talking about what Wanda did to Agatha at the end of WandaVision by putting her back under the mind control.
That was so fire, bro.
Thank God.
That shit,
I was low key.
that shit was wild. I was very uncomfortable. I didn't like that happened. I understand why she did it. I understand why she did it. But I was like, oh, man, that's tough. That's crazy.
Catherine Hahn's acting, first of all, that scene of her transitioning that fast, phenomenal.
Yes.
Still, the way she sounded so sad and angry, but still had that like happy ass tone.
Right.
Oh my God.
Catherine Hahn can act, and I was very happy that part. That did make me happy to know that Catherine Hahn is going to be in the MCU now, like moving forward.
Yeah.
I'm very happy that
I don't know when
we're
going to see her again, but she's definitely going to appear again.
Yeah. What I was telling Kami was like, this is part of her like her turning evil into a villain, and I was like, I don't think that was necessarily evil though, because she's not innocent. Agatha came here on her own. Agatha decided that she wanted to do this on her own. She knew she was fucking with the Scarlet Witch. She knows who the fucking Scarlet Witch is, so she knows what she's fucking capable of. If you go out and you attack and you fucking punch a shark, and then that shark bites your legs off, are you gonna call the shark evil for that? Or are you just stupid? Like, why the fuck was you up in their business anyway? Like, why even come here if you didn't expect the worst shit to happen to you? I'm not even gonna lie. I mean, like, yes, like, damn, it does suck that she's in that fucking mind control now, because that shit is like constant torture. Okay, so she is constantly being tortured. I recognize that that's the truth. But why are you begging someone to have mercy who you just were attacking for chaos power? You were just doing that. You were just attacking her for chaos magic up there. You were draining her life force.
And then you was lying, talking about, once you give me the power, I'm gonna fix it. No, and damn well you weren't gonna do that.
Fam, it might be a human, but you know what else was inhuman? You coming here in the first place to do this to me, because I had no reason. I mean, I was doing nothing to your ass. I didn't even know who you were. You came to me. You brought yourself here and brought yourself in this situation, and now you begging me for mercy? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think I have to do that. I think that I have the power to torture you forever, so I am. That's your fault. I mean, she's not innocent in that, so I don't think that makes her evil. That's just her thing. You knew who you was fucking with. If you was gonna go to fucking Thanos, if you're a regular ass person and you go and you punch Thanos in the face and then he rips your head off, maybe you shouldn't have gone and fucked with Thanos. Like, I don't know. I just don't. I mean, that's your choice. That was your choice to be aggressive, and you failed. Sorry. Like, let's figure this out.
But I'm just glad she's not dead. I was so scared Wanda was.
Me too.
I was like, show writers, Wanda, please don't do this. Please.
And if she had killed her though,
kill her off. Like,
if she had killed her,
I would have hated it. I'm not gonna.
If she had killed her, I mean,
I'm not gonna lie.
She had the power to.
I would have hated it. I would have been pissed. I would have been like, this isn't what I wanted. Because in my fantasy, Agatha becomes less of like an abusive mother and more of like a grandmother to Wanda.
Oh, yes. I'm very happy that's what's happening.
Yeah. I hope
that seems to be the direction that's going to go.
Because Wanda could have killed her, but she didn't.
Yeah. Wanda definitely could have killed her. And I mean, I didn't want that to happen, but if it did, I mean, again, don't fuck with the shark. But like,
I get what you're saying, Clarissa.
I just wait. Let me read.
It was going back to like the expectations thing for like.
Mm.
You know who I'm fine with never seeing again? Fucking Tyler Hayward.
Me too. I never want to see
I didn't hate him at first, but like as the show went on, and I'm sure they wrote it that way. I just hated that man. Can we talk about how quick he was ready to shoot those kids? He unloaded a full clip.
That made me angry.
Then was ready to run them over with the damn tank. Like, come on, bro.
Good thing they weren't real, right?
You said what?
He said they weren't real.
Oh. Man, yeah, no, I don't need him. I don't need him ever. I don't need him ever.
Oh my
I mean,
God.
you gotta admit, he played a good villain.
He did. Yeah, he played.
He
it
did
out.
play.
He did. I mean, I have nothing against the actor. I just don't. I
The
don't care for
character
the character
itself
that much.
is what I don't really care for.
Yeah, the character himself was. His logic all the time made no sense ever.
I saw White Vision and I thought Sentinels. Anybody else?
Well, when I thought
Yeah,
about when I saw White Vision, I
Sentinels.
just immediately thought about the actual white one that was in the comics. But like, I like the way they did him. Like, so in the comics, like the White Vision, like he doesn't really have emotion, but like all of that was given to him by like some guy named Wonder Man, who I don't really know much about. But like his
Fuck
like
is Wonder Man.
another hero,
Wonder Man.
another
Oh,
hero.
I will say, yeah, Clarissa. I agree with what Carissa's saying though about expectations, but also like, I don't think it's a problem to have expectations, but when those expectations turn into hatred because of things that you made up based on like your own thing, then it's like, all right, why are we killing everybody's good time? Because if you are like an angry fan or something, or somebody who's like, man, that shit is fucking trash. No, fuck that shit. That shit is dumb because something that you expected to happen didn't happen. That's when I think it's like, all right, let's relax. Let's relax. But it is good to have expectations in a show because that is what makes it fun. And that's what like theorizing is. But like we were talking, Kamian said earlier about like theorizing ruins Star Wars. I'm like, isn't that that's the same type of shit. Like those fucking Star Wars fans are just toxic as hell. So like when their expectations weren't met, they fucking attacked the cast, and they like attacked and like caused problems for them. Like we're fucking like racist as fuck to them and all that shit, and they like didn't like that. So, but no one ever said that those things were possible. Like those things were impossible. Rather, those things were things that fans made up and then weren't happy about. So it's like that's when I think when it turns like violent or negative, that's when it's like when it turns negative to a point where it's hurting other people. That's when it's like, all right, relax. But definitely having expectations is what's fun about like having a show.
Yeah, I agree with everything you said. It's just like now with like fandom culture and stuff like that, like sometimes it's even harder on social media to see that, like, to have your opinions messed with because the majority of the opinion is like, oh, well, now this sucks. And then like you feel like, okay, but I like it. And then everyone looks at you differently for liking it when like their reasons for not liking it aren't even necessarily that good, you know?
Right. Yeah.
And
I just feel like,
it's been happening.
It's been happening, and it's just like a weird, I don't know. Fucking internet is just a crazy ass place that I feel like changed fan. Well, you know, to be honest, I feel like it was also like that in the past, though. I feel like Star Wars have had its issues for a long time.
I think it's just got like even bigger like this point in time. Like it's not as bad as it used to be.
People have more time.
Or it's worse than it used to be. I meant to say.
People have so much time nowadays. That's all they fucking do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah. People. Yeah.
In
It's just I just think but it is definitely okay to like dislike a fucking like writer's choice or a writer's decision though. Like you know what a good example is, like the fucking Last of Us 2, the way that the people felt about The Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
If they had just been like, hey, that's not the story I would have wanted. It's not what I would have liked. But you know, it was their choice, but I'm disappointed with how that game ended up because I didn't like the story. That would have been fine. But instead, motherfuckers wanted to be transphobic and fucking come out and fucking attack the voice actors and the actors for this thing and like harassing them and shit. And it's
so stupid because
what's
you're just
that
like,
for?
It's so stupid because like you're just like, look, I didn't write this. I'm just doing my job. I'm just voicing a character. I have nothing to do with who made the story or what the story.
With the creation of this,
this
has nothing to do with me.
I'm just doing my job. That's all it is. You should not.
That's
be
when it's like,
me.
okay, relax. Now you're killing it for everyone. You know, you're
Yeah.
killing the fun for everybody. No one's having a good time now because you're here. And I don't know. It's just I guess it really just depends, you know, on the situation. It really just depends on the situation.
We
But
gotta talk about how Vision is the worst Avenger when it comes to fighting main characters. What? He talks to... Oh, okay. I get what you're saying, but like that's how Vision's character is. Like he's basically philosophical. He's like all this shit. He's not like, yeah, he fights and all that. And like, yeah, he's just like this powerful, but like he has a way with words that like that's his thing. That's how he talks to these people. That's how he gets the job done. And I liked how they did it in this episode where he was talking to himself and the whole like Ship of Theseus thing. That shit was
That shit
mad.
was
That shit was
insane.
mad interesting, bro. I'm sitting there like,
absolutely unbelievable, that Ship of Theseus conversation, yo.
it was so
I agree.
insane, bro.
That shit was unbelievable. In that moment, when that happened, I was like, I know for a fact that this motherfucker is not about to change the White Vision's programming based on a conversation. And that is exactly what happened.
I
That is
love the way
exactly
they did that
what
so
happened.
well. That's probably one of my favorite things from the episode. That
One
shit
of
was
the
so
most
cool.
unbelievable things. And you know what? I respect the hell out of that because it's showing that power does not just come with violence, man.
Bro.
Nope.
That's
Vision-
why I'm. Hey, when I was watching that scene, I was like, yo, the fucking a nigga with a book is more powerful than a nigga with a gun came to life. I was like, this shit.
Dog, Vision did that, yo. He did that. He
Oh my God.
changed programming.
Because like
based
literally,
on
when you
speaking,
because
on
they
words.
both. The thing is, while we both know they're technically Vision, they both think they're Vision, but they're not.
Yeah.
Because as like the Ship of Theseus theory goes, if you take apart something, if I'm dipping, all right, bye Clarissa, have a good night. We love
Bye,
you.
Clarissa.
Love you.
Hi, Clarissa.
But like, you build it. You're building something back up that's been broken. Obviously, it's not going to be the exact same.
Yeah. It's not going to be the same, but it's real. Still real. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That and you know what? I feel smart as fuck because I get it. I got
get
the
it.
Ship of
I was-
Theseus.
I
I got
was
the
like,
Ship of
bro.
Theseus conversation while it was happening. I'm not even gonna lie. Here's how the Ship of Theseus situation went for me. They started that shit and I was like, don't know what they're talking about. Checking out. I have no idea. and then I was like, damn, I can't believe he's changing his fucking programming right now. Does this even make sense? And I tuned the fuck in. I was like, I can get it. He's replacing the old boards and the boards become blue boards, but all the boards feel the same because they all
It's
feel like
so
they're the one.
Insane.
And
I
then
need-
I was
I
like,
need
I get it.
more
I
of
get it.
that. I
Just
need
as the
more
last
of
word
that,
came
dog.
out, I got it. Just as the last words left his mouth, I was like, I get it. Ship of Theseus. Fuck yeah, that's cool.
And then like
That's
when,
cool,
they,
he
just, when
did
they
it.
started like turning their heads at the same time, I'm like, oh man, they did it.
Yeah,
the thing
they
is,
did it. They did it.
The crazy thing is though, White Vision's still out there.
Yeah, what? I thought they were just gonna like. What the fuck was that ending? I wanted to know
Dog.
about White Vision.
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah,
So
I
the
thought,
thing is,
to be
a lot of-
honest,
That's
White
what
Vision
I-
left.
that's
I
why
thought
I-
White Vision was going to come out. I
That's why
thought White
there's
Vision
be,
was
like,
going
a
to come
season
with
2.
Wanda.
It just feels like there needs to be a season 2 for this shit, but
I think they're gonna. I don't think they're gonna handle it in the series though. I think they're gonna handle it in a movie.
Because when
Yeah.
you think about it, if they wanted to, they could take White Vision and basically create a living Vision in the real world. Because
I
like
thought
Wanda,
that's what that point. I thought
because
that's
Wanda
what
straight up
happened.
said,
yeah,
she was saying like you're made up of like my emotions, my trauma, the power from the infinity, all that stuff. That's still in her. She literally made him out from her emotion.
yeah. Me too, came in.
Her
I thought they were
emotion
gonna
and
do some
memories.
easy shit.
So like
I-
she could do that with that body because
And
that's a
didn't-
physical
and didn't
body.
Didn't Vision give White Vision all of his memories back?
Yeah,
He made,
so it's
I
basically
don't know.
Vision.
I don't think he gave him to him, but I think he just made him see them. And,
Which
I
he's
think he
this is
gave it
what-
to him
this is
because
what-
it like rewrote his damn fucking thing in his head. I think he
I don't
gave
know,
it to
man.
him. I'm pretty sure that's Vision. So that's why I'm like,
Yeah,
why the fuck did Vision? Why didn't Vision follow Wanda? I was confused about that. I didn't understand that because he definitely gave him all of his memories back. That was a significant
isn't
thing.
that all Vision is? It's just everything he's seen.
Vision,
Yeah.
And Wanda's emotion.
He's a walking camera, essentially.
Exactly.
Exactly.
A walking iPhone. Well, like
So
that's the thing
Vision's
is
back.
Yeah, no, that is what's going on. Is Vision is now back. Granted, he doesn't have to feel the same emotions that real Vision had to feel. He could look at Wanda and be like, "Absolutely not! Like, I can see what you can do."
Damn.
No,
because that's what the White Vision was in the comics. Like, he didn't really have emotion at all. He was just there.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh
And
wow.
if they never
Okay,
bring
then.
him back, that would be kind of insane. But I'd be okay with it because, like, I mean, they don't have to wrap that up if they don't want to.
Yeah.
Damn.
They could just.
I did not
they
think
could
of
just
that-
leave it
that
at
fact-
that. Granted, he's
This
flying
Vision
around
doesn't
somewhere on the
have to
Earth.
fuck with
but
Wanda. This Vision doesn't have to fuck with Wanda if he doesn't
Not
want
at
to.
all.
God damn.
She
I don't
gets
think
no
that's gonna
breaks.
happen.
She gets no breaks.
I don't think that's
No,
gonna
she
happen.
does
I
not.
feel like Vision's gonna come back. I feel like they're gonna get back together.
I hope so.
I hope
That'd be
so.
nice.
I hope so.
While I would want that to happen, I think it might be better off without it.
True. Very that.
Just as, like,
Who's better off? Both of them?
mainly Wanda. I
Yeah,
think,
without
I think she
Vision?
would be better off like without having this Vision in her life.
Yeah.
Why?
No, she needs. Well, because she's an independent witch now. She also is like her emotions fuel her magic. So like I'm pretty sure it'd be better for her just not to get involved in
Wow,
that
to not be with anyone. Wow.
because look at what it did this time.
Exactly. Like
That is true.
first she had to kill the motherfucker twice. Then saw the dead body being like deconstructed. Then made her own. Saw what that brought her. Like, would you want that to happen again?
Right. She has been heartbroken. She needs a break. This is essentially a breakup. This was essentially a breakup. This was a breakup. Wow, that was a breakup episode. They broke
I don't
up.
know if it's breakup. It's more like a grief episode. What do you mean?
They broke up. I mean, that's a breakup.
So
They
you're
broke
saying
up.
every time someone dies and they're in a relationship and they
No, but in this particular case,
no,
they both
no.
no,
How?
but in this particular case, they both agreed.
They
Yo,
both
this
acknowledge that
relationship
this is
cannot
it.
continue because I'm gonna die.
That-
They talked about that, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, but I don't understand how.
So then it's a breakup.
It's essentially a breakup.
It's a breakup.
So whenever anybody dies and they're in a relationship, it's a
No,
breakup.
because you can't predict when you're gonna die.
I'm not saying.
Probably could.
You can't predict when you're gonna die. If you die by surprise, then that's not a breakup. That's a death.
The costume is fire. The costume is fire. Her
If
costume is amazing.
If you're in the hospital and you know that you're going to die soon,
You're gonna break up with them.
no, but it's like
It's still the end though.
it's still grief.
It's the end.
It's grief
of
in a
that.
breakup. You still feel grief from a breakup.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
It feels like a
I
breakup.
see what
It
he's
feels
saying,
like a
like-
breakup.
It's a breakup, but it's also not really like they're saying goodbye.
They're saying goodbye. They had to say
I
goodbye.
get
Let's
that.
just. You're right.
I
You're
get
right.
that.
I'm wrong, Ben. I'm
I-
fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. You're
There's no
correct.
fucking
It's
way
not a
you're
breakup. It's
serious.
not a breakup.
And
It's
don't
grief.
they, doesn't Wanda even say like we'll say hello soon? Like
Yes.
Yeah, one of them said it. They were like, while we're
Yeah, one
saying
of them
goodbye now, we'll say hello again.
No,
or
no.
something like that.
No,
They
that
both
was
said it. They both said it. They both said
their
it.
own
It was towards
special
the end.
way.
What?
They both said it. I don't know, man.
I know Vision said it for sure. I don't know if Wanda did.
They both said it. She said Vision started the sentence and was like, and it stands. We've said goodbye before, so it stands to reason. And then they cut to Wanda, and she's that will say hello again. And then they like looked into the thing. Yeah, that shit had me boohoo crying, man. I was in tears, yo.
Bruh,
I was in tears.
After the episode ended, I was texting Clarissa about it because we were both up. Like, we didn't watch it together, but we talked about it like, for a little bit after we were finished watching it. And I texted her, I was like, damn, I need that WandaVision romance.
Damn.
There was another part of the text that I said that I'm not going to say on air.
Oh, we all
Anybody.
know what it said.
It's about Elizabeth Olsen, isn't it? It's about fucking Elizabeth Olsen, isn't it?
No, it's about a real life person that I know.
God,
Yeah.
anyway, fucking
It's a real
God.
life
Anyway,
person.
I
End of
anyway.
Discord.
if anyone is trying to, if anybody is trying to be the Vision to my Wanda or the Wanda to my Vision, hit me up.
I was trying to find the picture like of like them as a family, like they showed at the end, and I was gonna post it on Twitter, be like, me and who.
God damn. I'm gonna steal that from you.
I hate you. Don't do that.
I'm gonna steal that from you. Fuck yeah,
No.
baby.
You know what?
I'm fucking
You know
yeah,
what?
baby.
You know what? That's fair. Because
Yeah,
years ago,
it is fair.
years ago,
Yeah, it
I
is
stole a
motherfucking
freestyle
fair.
from you that's still on my Twitter right now. So
Oh,
go
yeah,
It's
ahead.
still on your goddamn
So
Twitter.
go
It's
ahead.
still on your goddamn
Go
Twitter. Been
ahead.
there for years.
Take it.
I'm taking
Take
this.
it.
Been there for years.
It really has.
It's been there for
But I
years.
te-
When
but-
the,
but-
go, somebody
but-
go on his goddamn account.
But I
and
technically did
fucking-
give you credit in the replies, so I want you to give me credit. in
Nobody
your,
looks at that.
No one
No
looks at
one
the
looks at
replies.
that.
What if I delete it right now? Can I have the tweet back?
Nope.
Nope.
I'm already
You,
tweeting
you
it.
you think you're gonna take 4-5 years away of stealing his credit? Just by deleting it? No.
I'm literally taking it. I'm taking it right now.
That's insane, man.
It's mine. I win. This is.
I
how
mean,
win.
I could just show somebody the podcast and be like, "Hey, this was obviously mine first," and they'll be
Who
like,
cares?
"Oh, okay."
I'm gonna have the likes. Who cares? I'm gonna have the likes. I'm gonna have the
true.
likes.
I'm gonna be so mad when that shit pops off too. I'm going to end my life. I'm actually going to end it,
I
bro.
just tweeted it.
I'm going to end it. I'm actually going to end it.
God damn.
I'm going to end it.
I'll be the first to like it.
I'm going to end my fucking shit, bro. It's not. I'm so sick.
Yo, y'all are crazy.
What the fucking god? Yo, I
Hate
got
it
his ass.
here.
Yo, for many years, I have wondered when the fuck am I gonna get him back for that fucking thing. He have done it. I have done it. God damn. I have done it. This
Proud of
right
yourself,
here is
Isaiah.
how I
Proud of
win.
yourself.
This is how I win. Since 2016, since August
Yep.
2016, on August 28th, 2016, I'm not gonna read the tweet.
No. Let's read the tweet.
You can read the tweet. You can read the tweet.
Fine, I'll read the tweet. One time in college, I rapped, I fucked Halsey, I ate her ass, I do it big, I came fast. I said that. Okay. At the time, I was
This
very
was in
proud
high
of it.
school.
No, this is college. This is college.
No, this is in college.
literally in our dorm room.
I swear you had stolen some shit.
Nope.
From
He
high
definitely
school.
did before in high school. He did, but it wasn't this. Anyway, I said that. He tweeted it and then tweeted hashtag Malcolm's freestyles.
Oh my god.
This has been his pin tweet for this year will be 5 years.
The funny
This has
thing
been
is,
his pinned
the funny
tweet.
thing is, I've had other tweets that I really wanted to make my pin tweet after that, and I just didn't do it because I was like, you know what, man, that's that tweet. That's it.
For
So
that was for days.
So
for
since
days.
that was
I
2016.
won. I'm back.
That was August 2016. It's been 4 or 5 years. So if I take this tweet down tonight,
Wait, that tweet was from 2016?
yes,
Yes.
August of 2016.
We graduated in 2016.
Yes, that was because we were in college when he tweeted that.
That's so
We
weird.
graduated in May of 2016. We were in college in August.
That's so
and me and Malcolm
weird.
were rooming together,
Okay, I
and this
don't
is
want to think
when-
about it. I don't want to think about it.
So if I take this tweet down tonight, in 5 years, will you take that tweet down?
Nope. Oh,
How
in
did-
5 years? Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep, in 5 years.
But it's gonna suck when Isaiah blows up and yours doesn't.
I know it is. I know it sucks already that he took it.
He didn't take it. He's just taking what's rightfully his.
I'm taking back what's mine. I'm taking back what's motherfucking mine.
Period.
Never in my many years of life did I ever think Isaiah would finally get a win over me. Here it is.
I feel like he's gotten plenty of wins over you.
Okay, but this is like the big one.
Is it really a big one?
To me,
I won.
I mean, you took out his ex, so
Dog.
Yeah,
we literally just talked about this the
happen.
other day. That it was not as serious as y'all
happen.
think it is.
That happened.
It was not as serious as y'all are making it out to be.
That happened. No, it did.
No,
It did happen.
Alchemist is a
Okay,
woman. that-
Antonio.
What?
So Isaiah's been holding this over me for a long time. So a couple years back, freshman year of college, we're just chilling. Isaiah. So let me go farther back. High school. Isaiah dated this girl named Ellison, right? I probably shouldn't have threw her name out there, but oh
You
well.
name dropping.
It's too late. She's not watching it. She's not watching this. She's not watching this. It's not the first time we drop names on here.
It's not the first time.
It's not the first time we drop names.
That's crazy.
We'll be
But
dropping names on this snip.
but basically, it's always accidental too. We always check ourselves like right after, like, damn, I didn't mean to do that. But so he dated this girl, right? You know, nice little chill relationship. I don't know how it exactly ended. I don't recall all that stuff.
We all know how it ended.
We good. We good. We good.
They're good now. That's all that matters. They are good now. But we all went to the same college. So one day, I go to dinner after class. I go to dinner after class,
This
obviously.
is not how it was described to me, by the way.
How
This
was
is
it
not
described
how
to
it was
you?
described to me.
He described it last time like this.
I went to dinner.
No, this was not how he described it to me in the moment. This is not how he described it
Okay,
to me.
well,
Bro,
we'll let you tell that.
Let me explain.
We'll let you tell that after I'm
how
done.
it was described to me.
We'll let
One day in
wait,
college.
So I can't
One
do
day
mine
in
first?
college.
I was already going.
No. Let me explain how it was described to me before you explain yourself, because I want the people to understand why I was like, why the fuck would you do that?
Okay, but I feel like
Here's
it would
how
be
it
better if
was
I
fucking
said
described.
mine first, then you say yours.
No, it wouldn't. No, it wouldn't. Here's how it was described to me. It was described to me as I was in my fucking dorm room, chilling, relaxing. He comes in. He was like, I was like, yo, where you been at? He was like, he was like, oh yeah, me and Ellison, we got dinner. I walked her back to her. I walked her back to her dorm. I was like, what? Because he has had prior
Malcolm, you know how fucked up that sounds?
action. He has had prior action of flirting with Ellison,
Yes.
and also
I didn't
saying
even
that
flirt with
Ellison
her.
was hot.
No, I did not
And
flirt with
also
her.
saying Ellison
The
was
only
hot.
thing I remember
Malcolm,
saying is that
Malcolm,
one
you
day she
have
was
to
wearing those
did that
pants.
plenty of
The
times.
one day she was wearing those pants. That's all I remember. I never
Oh
flirted
my
with her.
God.
You talked about her. You talked about her a couple of times.
Malcolm,
You
you
talked
be
about her a
crossing
couple of
boundaries.
times.
You be crossing boundaries sometimes.
Man,
He talked
look,
about her a couple of times.
Anyway,
Here we go.
Anyway, so
Here we go.
So like I'm saying,
That's how
I-
it was explained to me.
So
I
like
was
I'm
like,
saying-
what the fuck?
like I'm saying, I go to
Like,
dinner, right?
why are you doing this to me and telling me about it?
I go to dinner, right? And I see her in the cafe at the same time. So I was like, okay, you know, that's my homie. You know, why am I gonna say what's up?
Is
So I
she the
gotta say
homie?
we did shows together, yes. So I'm like, let me go say what's up type beat. So I say what's up, but we just end up like sitting down and just, you know, just talking, eating dinner. That was it.
Yeah, Mac.
Now, as to the walking her back to her dorm part, bro, it was dark. You think I'm gonna let a girl walk back by herself?
And that's fine. But what I'm saying is all of this is perfectly fine, by the way, because we were not dating and this it's totally fine. The problem was how it was explained to me as I had just been I have just taken out your ex and I went to dinner with her and then walked her back to her dorm. That's how it was explained to me. That's what the problem was. It don't matter that you did it. It just matters that the fact that you fucking came into the goddamn dorm room, killed my fucking vibe.
To be fair, you asked.
I was like,
to
bro,
be
what
fair,
the fuck?
to be fair, you asked what was I up to, and I'll let you know. I told you the truth.
You did
Malcolm, how
not
would you
explain
feel?
to me. You did not explain to me that you met up with her in the thing. You made it sound like y'all had like seen each other in the quad and then like hung out for a second, then went to dinner together. Also, nigga went to dinner without me. Fuck if
I went after class. I went straight there after class.
Fuck him for that. Fuck him for that, because I'm not even positive I ate dinner that night. Not even positive I did that.
I bet
We
your
probably
stomach hurt after that.
We probably
After he
had
said that,
stuff.
your
We probably
stomach
had
hurt.
food in the room that you probably was snacking on.
I just want to let you guys know that if I'm not talkative, it's because I've been in a 40-minute game of League of Legends.
This is why I can't play that game
Goddamn.
with y'all. This is why I can't play that game with y'all, because them games be going on for too long. I can't sit there like that.
I'm not happy about it. Goddamn. I hate that. I hate that for y'all.
Trevor said someone in my chat. We're talking about WandaVision. Be careful.
Wait, what?
Are we? I thought we finished that conversation.
Oh, no. I was just worried in case it came back up again.
Oh, okay.
Yes, we might talk about WandaVision again. But anyway, fucking Malcolm is grimy.
You're a granny too. You're literally
Malcolm, how
granny
would you feel if someone did this shit to you?
Okay, I
And
understand.
I know you're gonna say I don't care.
I'm not gonna say I wouldn't care.
No, he would care. No, he would motherfucking
I would
care.
care.
He would
I have
motherfucking care.
feelings, Ben. I'm not some damn robot.
I'm glad you're coming out finally.
Coming out.
As a
No,
human being.
well, yeah.
You knew I had feelings. We all knew I had feelings. Did you not see how depressed I was like 2 years ago?
Goddamn.
2 years ago.
That was 1.5. We're close to 2 years. We're coming up on that. It's more.
Wow. Wait, what?
When I
Wow. Really?
that was that happened in 2019.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't want to think about it.
I feel like we
don't wanna
all-
think about
yeah.
that.
we
Wow,
probably
where the
shouldn't.
fuck did the time go? God damn it. I remember going to goddamn Stars and Stripes with y'all. Fuck.
Yeah.
Stars and Strikes.
Yeah.
Was that
Antonio-
before or after y'all were dating?
Wait, that was before.
That was before.
Yeah, it was before.
Yeah.
Wow. Unbelievable.
But like we were like getting there type beat.
Unbelievable. I remember that. I have distinct memory of us in the parking lot.
Oh yeah, I remember that too.
That was
Holy
fun.
shit.
I had a good time that night.
That
I had
was
a good time
night.
that night.
Yeah, me
Had a
too.
good time
I
that
also
night.
remember being there in the parking lot. It was crazy. Y'all were really wild back then.
Goddamn, we be getting the reminiscent and shit.
I wasn't wilding like that. That was probably like the most chill I've probably ever been. Like whenever I'm in like a relationship, I'm not like I'm a different person, Antonio. Like I'm not
Yeah, he is a different person in relationships.
Mhm.
In a good way.
in a good way. Yes.
Oh, in a good way. He's a different person in relationships. I would hope so. In the way that you be fucking acting.
I don't even be acting any type of way, bro.
Yes, you do. Stop acting like this.
All I do is flirt, accidentally.
No, it's not accidental. There is no.
No, there
goddamn
a lot
way
of
it's
time. A lot of
accidental, bro.
times it is accidental. Like it's just my personality. It just happens.
I'm just like so charismatic. Like
There's
I
no
don't even
All
recognize-
right, all right, all
There's
right.
no way you just said that.
Honestly, dude, sometimes chicks just throw their puss at me, dog. There's nothing I can do about
I
it.
wish.
God
Yeah.
damn.
That's
Get the
exactly
fuck out of
the
me. I wish. Shut the fuck up.
How I'm trying to do one of my friends. Let me stop.
What? What are you talking
Man,
about?
one day that shit's gonna get you killed, dog.
Whoa.
Yeah, you be playing too much. You gonna say it to the wrong girl.
I never thought. I don't
You
think
gonna
it's gonna
stay
play
to the-
too much to the point of death.
No. Listen, you gonna say something to the wrong girl who has a crazy ass boyfriend.
If I know she got a,
Never
if I'm not gonna like.
How you know she can have a boyfriend if you don't ever know her? If she's a random person at a club or some shit.
Well, if
Killed is a lot, though. Like,
if
it
I'm
takes a lot to
if
kill
I'm
a
in the
person.
club, and I meet a
Are
girl,
you gonna assume?
if I'm in the club and I meet a girl and she's obviously not with somebody at that time, I might assume she don't got nobody.
Bro, I just got my tactic. And
But I'm sure
barbecue
she'll enlighten me. Like if I try to talk to her, I'd be like, "Hey, yo, what's up?" And she like we start talking and like we get to chatting and like she'll be like, "By the way, I have a boyfriend." Blah blah, blah type beat. I'm sure that would happen.
What if it doesn't, though?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? You just gonna assume?
Well,
that she's-
then that's not me. That's her for continuing to
Oh,
talk
Yeah,
to
but
me.
that don't change that some people be crazy. Some people be crazy. Some people will still beat your ass.
And then another
because-
thing,
because that
if
happened.
it's in the club and if he's not there, he not gonna see me ever again. She not gonna see me ever again.
Well, she put the GPS tracker on your phone.
What if he's there?
Well, if he's with her, I'm not gonna talk to her.
What if he's not there in the moment? This is actually okay. It sounds like I'm reaching, but I swear to God,
No. I
this
get
is
what you're
actually
saying.
not.
I get what you're
swear
saying.
to God, I swear to God, I'm not. Watch. Check it out. Hey, what's up? Change the layout, Malcolm.
It's already there. It's good on there.
It's all good.
Oh, cool. Yeah, no. This is actually not crazy because imagine like her boyfriend is out like fucking smoking or like dancing or.
I get what you're pointing at. Like they're both like in the same place.
They're both there. They're just not together at the
yeah.
same time. Yeah.
What you're asking what I would.
All I'm saying.
Then if he pulls up on me, I'm gonna be like, "Oh, what's up, bro?" And I'm gonna be like, "Who are you?" And he'd be like, "I'm her boyfriend." I'd be like, "Oh, that's crazy. Y'all have fun," and I'm gonna walk away.
Oh, that's crazy.
And I'm gonna walk away, and I'm gonna go find somebody else to talk to.
Damn, like that. Man,
You just gonna give her up like that?
Give her up? I never had her. She wasn't. What?
Give her up. What?
I mean, Kami said fight for her honor, so.
What on? What? What on?
Okay.
She's dating someone else.
Yeah. I hate it when, like, I mean, I can't speak from experience, but like, whenever I've had women approach me and they're like, "Oh my God, like I'm dating this guy, but this other guy won't leave me alone," and it's like, other guy, how come you're trying so hard? Like, why?
Speak the truth.
If the girl is taken, just leave her alone. Like,
yes, speak the truth.
There is no fighting for her honor. There's just being a decent human being like Malcolm and just leaving her alone.
Exactly.
Yes, speak the truth.
Like I know, I talk like I'd be like, I'm gonna take her from her. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not actually gonna do that.
And here's a theory, right? I feel like it is, since there is no way to read sarcasm on the internet, I can only imagine a girl is like, "Damn, this Malcolm guy's real cute." But then all of a sudden they go to his Twitter and they just see "It's demon time" at 3 a.m. with a devil emoji.
They go to my Twitter and see my tweet from today. Oh, this weather hit my G-spot. They're gonna be like, "Whoa."
Yeah. Or like he fawns over some TikTok girl that dances for like 17 seconds and watches.
We don't gotta talk about that. We don't gotta bring that up.
But we do because it's public information. And is that not what y'all talk about on this podcast?
Bro, I would like to point out that not only Antonio, but Ali also called me out on Twitter recently. So both of them
because you were.
Let me text Jordan next week.
Because you were down bad, bro. Like, there was no denying from your tweets that you were feeling like even today or yesterday. This weather is hitting my G-spot. Like, do you need a hug? Do you need a hug?
It felt good outside.
Good enough for you to hit your G-spot?
Yes.
I think you need to go outside and touch some grass, bro. I think you need to like give someone a hug.
I did that shit today. I won't even lie to you. I did that shit today. Went to the damn wildlife refuge in MacB.
Yo,
shit was nice.
Low key came in kind of spitting. If someone cheated on their significant other, that's their problem, not the person they cheated with.
Yeah,
Isaiah, you said if a girl came to you, even though she had a boyfriend, you would still do it. You did say that a couple days ago.
Yeah, I did say that. I was saying what I said fully knowing that I would totally do that. I mean, but I'm also admitting that I'm fully willing to be an asshole. I'm fully willing to not be a decent ass fucking human being. I'm willing to do that.
I mean, on accident, that's one thing. But like, if I fully,
oh no, I've been doing it on purpose. B, I get communication out of the way. I'm a no.
Communication out of the way. I would
not out of the way, but we talk. We gonna talk. We gonna discuss things. I'm gonna know the full situation before I'm getting involved with it.
All I'm saying is,
I'm gonna know the full situation.
Ask me if I want to see her house sometime soon. If something happens, it ain't my fault.
Let me throw this topic into the ring because it's something that happened this week. James Charles admitting that he was having relations with a 16-year-old boy.
I saw that. Twitter. I saw that. That shit was crazy.
Really?
That shit was crazy.
Really?
When?
Okay,
so
here's the scenario. Here it is. Here's the tea. Here's what's up. People in my chat know about it because I talked about it so much the last time I streamed, which was like 4 days ago. But they actually brought it to my attention, which was cool. But apparently, James Charles had reached out to this person via their
Instagram, I believe.
No, their TikTok.
Oh,
because they reached out to them in their TikTok, slid in their DMs, and then reached out to them on Instagram, slid into their DMs. The person who posted the screenshots was like, I was really uncomfortable with how he was talking to me. Like, he wouldn't stop even though I asked him to stop. And he posted screenshots, which at this point in this day and age on the internet doesn't really mean shit at this point because anybody could Photoshop anything. Mm-hmm. But I'll believe him. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. That's what you need to do in these situations because also this isn't the first time that James Charles has been accused of something like this ever.
Yeah.
So James Charles then released a statement that was like, yes, I did talk to this person and we did do these things, but they told me they were 18. And I was like, okay. And someone pointed it out, and this is a really good point, that if you're an internet celebrity, you're doing online dating, you need to do the double, triple, quadruple background check.
You have to do that. You have to do that. I could not imagine. Speaking to one of my followers in a way that is sexual in any way. I don't know these people.
Yeah, exactly.
I do not know these people, nor do I wish to know them in that way. That shit is odd, yo. That shit is odd.
And
that's odd. And it's bad. It's bad.
It's very bad.
You should be punished for that.
and here's the other interesting thing is like, even with the small following I have on Twitch, and a majority of them are people I know, even in the minority, if any one of them were like sending me DMs and stuff like that, I would just block them. Mm-hmm. Like, that's the other thing too, bro, is as a person, like a regular person who grew up with the internet, who grew up on YouTube with all these different content creators being shoved in and out of the spotlight and in the of whether it was YouTube or Twitch or whatever other video sites and platforms there are out there. Like, if one of them messages you and they have like over 1 million followers, don't respond to them. Why are they messaging you? Out of the millions of people that follow them, they message you. That's when you, as a person receiving the message, you can be excited, you can be happy. And if it's like they reach out to you with like an intent of like, oh my God, I love this fan art, or like, oh my God, thank you for writing this thing about me, or you're just like a sweet person, blah, blah, blah. But like, if they're trying to get to know you, that's weird. That's weird. And
that's weird.
It sucks because parents are so ill-equipped with the knowledge that they have today of like the fact that if their child follows another like an influencer on either TikTok or Instagram or YouTube, and that person follows them back, there's then all of a sudden that direct connect like DM, right? Mm-hmm. Like, right. And you know, a kid could tell their parent, oh my God, this person is messaging me. That's so exciting. But the parent has to realize that like, oh my God, what if it's like a 34-year-old man that sits in his room and plays Minecraft and posts it on YouTube?
Yeah.
Like, and that's weird. So I don't know. I feel like just leave internet celebrities alone. Just leave them alone. Just they're not worth it. They have always proven time and time again that they're never gonna, unless they're good, like, you know, my girl Jenna, like, unless they're good people, most of the time they just keep proving over and over and over again that they're pieces of shit. Yeah. Like, especially big names like James Charles, Jeffree Star, Shane Dawson, like all of those. Like, why do we keep giving them attention? Like,
truthfully, I do not know. I do not know.
And even I saw this TikTok yesterday of this guy who was saying like, it's been 12 hours since Jeffree Star posted a YouTube video and it only has 600,000 views. That's a big drop.
Wow.
That is a massive
how many views?
600,000. Jeffree Star used to put up millions.
Jeez. Yeah. Wow, that's a big deal.
Bro, I haven't kept up with any YouTube drama in so long.
It's my guilty pleasure, to be honest. I feed into this.
I rock with it sometimes. It's kind of crazy.
And it sounds like right now, like I'm the biggest advocate to be like, don't listen to internet drama, get away from it, blah, blah, blah. But like, it's kind of entertaining.
It's kind of entertaining.
Like,
I mean,
I think he deleted his video.
Really?
Yeah, the last video was from a week ago, unless it happened a week ago.
No, he posted a video like 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's deleted.
Damn.
What is going on? What is going on?
It's crazy out here.
I feel like Jeffrey is like he owns some kind of ring, some kind of sex scandal ring. And
no, I wouldn't say that. I just think Jeffree Star is a gay person that white men realized they could make money off of.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what happened. I think Jeffree Star, Jeffrey, please leave me alone. I don't really care, so don't come for me. I just think that, he did what he did, and he got famous because at the time that comedy was acceptable on the internet, and in fact it was socially acceptable everywhere. Mm-hmm. But now that we've changed as a society and don't find those topics or that humor necessarily funny, he just had internet fame from that era, and it's just stuck with him, and people refuse to look back at what he did and like critically analyze it and seriously think about, like, is this a person that I want to keep giving money to? Especially since like every other 3 months, something new is happening with him. Like,
Bro, I'd be so tired to be him.
I'd be tired to be any one of those. Like,
I don't want to be famous, dog. Like,
this is random, but like, I hate the term influencer. Like, I've never liked that term. Like, them being called that. Like, well, I get that like people like look up to these people, but like at the end of the day, at the end of the day, they're content creators. They're not here to really influence you.
I would beg to differ.
Some people, not everybody, but
yeah,
for the vast majority, like, they're content creators. They're not like if my platform ever gets like way bigger than what it is, I'm still going to consider myself. I'm not going to like try to influence people. Like, yeah, I'm going to have like my own beliefs and stuff like that. But I'm not going to be like, you guys should be doing this. You guys should do that. And
I won't lie though. That is how you pay your bills, because that's how advertisements work.
And not to mention, they do influence people. They always do. They always will, because not even, dare I say it, not even politicians have that level of influence. I would say social media stars and influencers have more power over the people. They do, especially because millions of people right now are stuck inside doing nothing. So not only are people's numbers jumping up and spiking all over the place who make this content, like Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star wouldn't have made millions of dollars off of that palette that they did together if they weren't influencing people to buy it. Right? So, and also that leads perfectly into Isaiah's point, like that they're trying to sell you something. Anytime there's an ad, they're trying to get you to look at it. So they're while their influences might not work on you, it definitely works on a bunch of other people.
I mean,
because the way I look at it, like while there is like that influence from the creator, you could also look at it as like these people are, the fans are attaching themselves to the creator in a way, if you get what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. I look supporting them when they pay their bills.
But they like overly attach themselves to said creator.
And I guess that is an argument that could most certainly be made, but dude, the numbers are just too big for me to say that they don't influence people. Like, I mean, even look at just like during the pandemic, there are a bunch of social media influencers that were going out and starting parties and influencing people to do the same thing and go to those parties, go to those events. Like, do you not remember when like some D-grade social media stars showed up to a college campus somewhere and like they just threw a party in the middle of their city? Like that was.
I think I do recall
something about that.
And it's very early pandemic memories, but like,
who the fuck was that? God damn.
I remember
it wasn't anybody I could remember or anybody of importance.
Who the fuck was that?
I remember it happening. I don't remember who it was, but I remember it happening.
They were TikTok kids. They were along the same brand line as like Logan Paul.
It was goddamn. Oh my god. Oh fuck. This is gonna drive me nuts. I'm not gonna remember. Yeah, that shit was wild though. I do remember what that. I do remember when that happened. Yeah, I mean, I just feel like with capitalism, it's unavoidable. I feel like content creation and influencing people now just runs hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if you're a Twitch streamer or you're a TikToker or you're a YouTuber or something, most likely that means you're paying your bills through advertisements. So it's like, I have no choice. If I want to do this and be comfortable in how I'm living, I have to sell something. I have to have something to sell. So I need to influence you to buy it, or at least, if not buy it, watch it and recognize that you've seen it, so these brands can pay me money for putting their stuff on my channel. So it's like, it's impossible. It's impossible to escape, you know? I guess it just depends on if you as a person choosing to be negative or positive with your influence, with what you have, like with the following that you have, because it's like, it's up to you, you know? Are you going to be an asshole who goes to fucking parties, or are you going to be like somebody who doesn't do that and promotes some good shit, you know?
Yeah.
Huh?
What would you consider yourself, Isaiah? Positive or negative?
I hope to be positive. I hope that I'm positive.
Yeah, that's what we all fucking want, isn't it, buddy?
What are you on, dog?
I'm sorry.
What'd you read on your phone that made you snap like that?
His girlfriend texted me. That's all.
I'm playing AFK Arena. Advertisement for AFK Arena, guys.
Don't do that. We don't have that right now. They didn't hit my email.
Yeah, we don't get paid for that. What's up, Jordan? Jordan just watched the episode.
Did you really?
Yeah, I watched it.
What was your opinion on it? No, Colin.
What? I didn't do anything.
You said no. We done.
No, I said we done talked about it, but I'm not saying he can. Don't talk. Like, speak your mind, King. Ben's always trying to turn something into something else, bro. I'm sick of it,
bro. Because are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Based on how you act towards Jordan,
Are you kidding me?
You're such a child. You are such a child.
Go ahead, Jordan.
Now he's trying to be on Jordan's side. Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was a pretty cool episode. Yeah, it was pretty dope. It was cool. It was really cool.
Do you think of Wanda? We were talking earlier about Wanda being a villain, making a turn into a villain to being an antagonist.
So
Villainry.
So my thing with that was, I was like, yo, Wanda tripping mad hard right now, son, and Shorty might have to be, you know, we might have to kill her. I'm just saying, it was wild.
What?
Listen.
Whoa.
Listen, I was like, I don't think you should kill her.
Yo.
I was like, something has got to happen to Wanda, because she got the whole town.
What? Tell me,
my nigga, what hasn't happened to her?
There's more.
What hasn't happened to her, bro?
This woman, where she deserves to be more miserable.
This mess.
I was
kill
like,
her, dog.
I just don't know why she just didn't go to therapy.
Ben,
God damn.
Ben.
Yeah,
Let
me just go to the therapist.
I'm just saying, I know damn well they have therapists and the Avenger compound. I know damn well. And the Shield compound, bro, there is no way.
But
I mean, if that was the case, then a lot of them would be. They would have had that by now.
I don't think she should have been killed. She should have been killed, but I was just getting really upset with her. I'm like, why are you doing this? Especially when Vision went to the workplace or whatever, and what did he do? He took dude out of the mind, the telekinesis or whatever, the mind control he was under, the trance he was under. And he was like, I don't know, I forgot what he said, but he was just freaking out, trying to figure out where he was. And I was like, oh shit.
Well, she couldn't
She
control that,
wasn't
though.
trying to do that though.
Yeah,
No,
she
but-
wasn't trying to do that.
Let me finish my thought. As I was watching, and
I thought you were done. My bad.
No. As you start watching, and like we start watching the episodes, and it gets to the part where you see how this happened. Then I was like, okay, I'm still a little upset, but I understand what's happening, and I get it, and I feel for her. Yeah, and also the part where her and Rambo meet, and she starts beating on Rambo. I was like, okay, now I'm like, I was fuck. Wait, I don't know.
I'm gonna ask a dumb question.
Wait. Let me finish. Did that happen before Vision took Homeboy out of the trance, or did that happen after?
Did what happened?
Well, I mean, Vision was taking people out of the trance for like.
He did that for a couple episodes because he was trying to figure out what was going on.
Well, no, because I don't think she knew. Because at that point, it made me think that she was aware of what she was doing and she was okay with it, despite what's going on. I'm like, damn, I really don't know how to feel about her. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she is a villain. Maybe, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think. Well,
No,
But then-
I see what you mean.
But like,
'Cause are you referring
also,
to when she like when they were like when Sword was outside the hex and she came out with the drone, she was like, "Leave me alone" type beat? Is that what you're referring to?
that part? Yeah, that part and the part where when Rambo enters,
she was beating up Rambo inside the thing.
yeah, it was like the Modern Family episode when we first get
Yeah.
to the Modern
Mhm.
Family part of it.
Yeah.
Again, they start fighting outside and shit outside the house. Yeah, I was just like, yo.
Here's what I think happened. I think she did not know to the extent of how much she was hurting people at that time,
Yeah.
and I think that she thought she was being invaded by Sword because because the last thing that she saw of Sword was taking apart Vision, and they wouldn't let her see her. So
Right.
Sword was her enemy at that moment. Like after that, Sword was her enemy because Sword took away Vision.
Right.
So that's what caused the whole thing to happen in the first place. So she
Right.
thought Monica was part of that. Monica was trying to tell her, "No, I'm not. Like, I don't fuck with them. Like, I'm on your side." But she was too paranoid.
Because Monica didn't even know that like Hayward had put a bomb or like a gun in the damn drone. She wasn't aware of that.
Yeah,
What drone?
Back
the drone they sent in, and
they
I
sent
forgot what
in-
episode it was.
It was like episode like
Oh, the helicopter. Well, like it was. I don't
Yeah.
know. But
So she didn't really know.
so Wanda was not aware of the pain she was causing those people. But she was.
No.
she wasn't aware at
But
all.
she was aware of the trans that she was putting on. Well, like it was an accident. It was just out of like pure.
Yeah.
Emotion.
Yeah, something that is
emotion.
something that is prevalent with Scarlet Witch's character throughout the entire arc is that her emotions are her source of her power. Like, so I mean, if you watch Age of Ultron, when Pietro dies and she falls to the ground and that little shockwave comes out and just disintegrates everything around her, like that was because of the pain that she felt. And so it stands to reason that again, and she didn't even understand what she did then. So it stands to reason that again, when killing her husband once, watching him die again, herself being dusted for about 4 years, coming back all of a sudden to then have to fight Thanos to almost, she didn't even come close to losing. But like, that is a traumatic experience. And she had, and none of the other Avengers came to talk to her about it afterward. At least canonically, we don't see any of
we
the
don't know
Avengers
about it.
talk to her or console her out of her grief. So,
Because this literally takes place like 3 weeks after the events of Endgame.
and when she goes to that town, to the spot where she was supposed to spend the rest of her days with Vision, I just think the magic happened, and she was so awestruck at the fact that she was seeing her recently deceased husband in front of her. I don't even think she was going to question anything that was happening.
Yeah. Also, she was fully in the television show. So like, she was the star of the show, meaning she was not checking these motherfuckers to see if they were like in a trance.
Right.
She was like,
They
oh,
were
they in the
just playing
show.
their part.
She
Yeah.
found out that everybody else was in a trance after.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, she found out after.
that makes me
None of what she did was on purpose. There's only one person that she put under a spell on purpose, and that was Agatha at the end.
right.
And she also doesn't even understand the capabilities of her full power yet. I mean, even Pietro makes fun of it. He was talking some shit about how like what you're doing now is impressive because you used to just be able to shoot little red wiggly woos out of your fingers. And like, that's true. Like when we first saw her, she could throw those blasts and she could mind control people. And that was it. So even in this last episode, I was really appreciative of when she like did that glitch walk forward. And then
that was an insane callback. That was an insane callback to Ultron. I was like, that's hot.
Yeah, I
was
like,
raw as hell. That was raw as hell.
Wait, what part was raw as hell?
When she
did the. Go ahead, somebody else can do it.
When she did the mind control on Agatha, when she ran up behind her and then took her back to the to where she was about to get her powers drained.
Because that's what she did that's what she did to the Avengers back in Age of Ultron. She did to all of them. Except Hawkeye. She didn't get Hawkeye.
That caught me off guard. I didn't know she was gonna do that.
And
it was cool, like it was it was cool to go back to Age of Ultron for a second. Yeah, it was like.
And the way the family was disintegrating on the ground, throwing it back to that House of M cover, beautiful. I was like, this is everything I wanted and more. I love the attention to detail here. They really outdid themselves. And I'm going to say that this show is better than a lot of Marvel movies, in my opinion. Like
I would agree with that.
Yeah,
I would agree with that.
A lot of other Marvel movies. Because to be honest, am I excited for Falcon and Winter Soldier? No, not really. I already
am.
I already understand what it's going to be about, and that's just not my type of show. Like, I do not care about men in the slightest. That like that's the thing. That when I watch superhero movies, I want to see things that are, you know what I mean? Like, I want to see superpowers and abilities. So, like. For me, watching a lot of the Captain Americas, watching a lot of the Iron Mans, I'll keep Thor out of this, but like just watching a lot of movies where like none of them innately themselves have a superpower, but instead rely on some suit or some piece of metal that is in the shape
strength on its own.
Strength on its own. Like that's
I also don't like that.
I'm not a fan. It's not for me visually in comparison to the other stuff we've had in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's like I don't like the fights don't even look all that cool most of the time. They just are like punch, throw magic ring, fire pulse beam, and then like fight over. But
I'm cool on all like things that could also be seen in an action movie.
Yep,
I'm good on that.
I'm only really hyped for that series just because like the stories are going to be telling it. Like I just like
that's why I'm excited.
I like the character dynamic
between
Bucky and Sam because like they technically don't like each other. They're only friends because of Captain America. That's it. Yeah. They're not friends. That's what I'm excited to see. I'm excited to see that relationship like blossom throughout the series.
Yeah, that's gonna be
bringing
cool.
back. I like that Zemo's coming back because like his thing is he doesn't like superheroes. He wants to put that to an end, and he's gonna try to do that again here. There's the group that he's working with.
I like the implications. I don't care about the characters. That's what that's what I say. I like the implications. I don't really care about the characters. I don't care about Falcon, nor do I. I've never cared about Bucky ever. Ever in my life.
I never cared about Falcon. Like
I was like,
never cared about he's here
Falcon.
now, but
I've never cared about Bucky.
When
like
people
growing up, I never cared about those characters to begin with. But
no, I don't understand the hype around the Winter Soldier either. I
didn't even know there was hype around that shit.
I've watched it like people swear up and down that it's the best Marvel Cinematic Universe movie. Like
that's
they're
insane. No, it's not.
Yeah,
no,
absolutely not.
Captain America. The first I watched for. What's up? One Piece.
All right, and he's gone. Okay, I'm gonna put the old layout back up one more time. Even though he's probably coming back.
What the fuck?
But yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
I do. It's not that I don't care. They're cool characters, and I'm glad that they make other people happy. They just do not do anything for me and my fantasy at all.
I just like the story implications of it. The characters, they're cool and all, but like I'm mainly here for the story aspect of it.
Yeah. Now I fuck with Sebastian Stan. He seems like a cool guy. I fuck with Anthony Mackie.
Let me take the damn
So what the
image
fuck
off one
happened to
more
you just
time.
now? What the hell happened to you just now?
And now he's not talking. Now he's not talking.
Hey, I think I'm gonna get off the podcast so you can let Jordan join the.
I mean, I just took it off in general. It don't matter.
You hear me?
No, I got. Okay.
Dog.
Can you hear me?
Yes, hello.
Yeah, no, he's asked me about some money.
We're also not going much longer, anyways, Ben. So I mean, I will be out here. Like,
oh damn, we've been on this for a minute. It's 11 o'clock. Oh damn.
Yeah, I like Marvel movies because I'm just into like just all of the mythology behind it. The only Marvel movie I really didn't like was Thor Ragnarok.
You didn't like Thor Ragnarok?
What? Whoa, I liked Thor Ragnarok.
That's probably his best movie until Thor 4 comes out, obviously.
That one and Captain America: The First Avenger. I thought they were boring.
How did you not like Ragnarok, bro?
Ragnarok's the only good Thor movie. I don't like the other Thor movies. Mainly for the reason I don't care about men.
I didn't like Thor until Ragnarok.
Yeah, I didn't like Thor until Ragnarok.
MCU Thor, at least. Like, comic book Thor, he cool, but like...
My thing with movies is like I said, I like them for the mythology. Y'all can still hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I like them. Like, I like action. I like the story behind it. I like the action, but yeah, like the mythology behind it. I love when like getting deep into it and figuring out these secrets and like hidden Easter eggs and shit. I love that shit. That's what I really like about Marvel. But yeah, like for like Captain America First Avenger. I guess I agree with you on that part. It's just like it's just boring. It's plain, dude. There's like nothing to it.
I mean, that's a setup movie, but like Thor Ragnarok, I just don't get how you didn't like that.
Thor Ragnarok. Wait a minute. Ragnarok was fun. I agree. I definitely agree on fucking Captain America, though. I've never liked any of the Captain America movies.
I've never liked any of the Iron Man
Civil
movies.
War. I'm gonna take it. Civil War is pretty cool because that's when you first.
No, Civil War is cool. Civil War is cool because other people are in it.
Yeah,
Civil War is cool because other people are in it. I don't even count that as a Captain America movie, to be honest.
That is Avengers 2.5.
Yes, that is an Avengers movie to me, dog.
I remember I went to the movie theaters with my dad to see Captain America: The First Avenger. I remember watching that movie, and when like he's in the lab and he's about to like become Captain America. I remember when that shit opened up and how underwhelmed I was with how. I was looking for like
I mean, when you think about it, it's Captain America, bro. Like he's just super strength to the shield.
And he's super strength to the shield. I've never got it.
I was thinking about like some like Brad Pitt out of Fight Club ripped, or like, you know what I mean? Like just I don't know. I guess I got myself too caught up in like the comic. I didn't really read the comics, but like what I looked up on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
You would say Thor Ragnarok is worse than Thor.
I can't believe that, bro. I can't believe that.
Do you like the other Thor movies? I wonder.
Personally speaking, that one and Ragnarok are both boring. I think both of those.
Yes.
Okay.
Dark World is trash.
Dark World is boring. Thor 1 and Dark World are boring.
It's universally known that Dark World is not good.
The Thor movies and fucking... And yeah, Thor,
Captain America movies. Yeah.
Wait. To go back to what you said, you liked the uncovering of the secrets. You liked the like action aspect of it. I'm pretty sure you said, and you liked like the mythos behind it. So to me, that leaves the technical aspects of the way the movie was shot, how it was edited, the music.
Came in. Have a good night, bro. My bad.
So later came in.
That too.
What? Then what? You didn't like the disco? You didn't like the 80s type shit?
Because like Thor Ragnarok hit like lore. Like that was like peak Thor lore in that movie.
Yeah.
It was cool. Don't get me wrong, it was cool. It just didn't hit for me. You know what I mean?
But like what about it?
Did you not like that it was the 80s?
No.
I can understand that. I can you know what? I can understand disliking the style. Let me tell you actually.
I can't tell you why it was like it wasn't about the 80s.
Well, let me tell you why. Let me tell you what I liked it for, but I can also see why others would dislike it for. I liked the style that it was shot in because it was like the fucking cool 80s type fucking light, lots of colors. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Lots of lights and shit like that. You know what I mean? It was a style. They started to give him a style, which is what I felt like he needed. So that's why I liked it. However, if you don't like that style, I can see you not liking the series.
You might not. You might not be liking Thor 4 when it comes out because they're going like way more.
Probably not because they're going hardcore on that bitch.
Like I said, like I'm down. Like I don't like movies, but I'm always down to watch them just because I like watching action movies.
That's like crazy, man. Thor Ragnarok was so good, bro.
It was
Thor Ragnarok.
It wasn't terrible. It was like after a while, it was like
like Hela, dog. Like Hela herself was like that.
Hella was cool.
The only reason why I'm so flabbergasted by it is because we get probably one of the most beautifully shot sequences in the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, and that is when they talk about Valkyrie's backstory.
Yes.
Them falling out of the sky, the lights
so
flashing, cool. The Pegasus's wings, how they just all look when they're falling.
That shit was raw.
I had goosebumps. That shit was crazy. Those visuals do not deserve to be in a Marvel movie. I'm going to just say that. They do not deserve to be in a Marvel movie, and Taika Waititi blessed us with that shit.
He did. He did. That shit was delightful.
Lord. But damn, I'm so sorry you don't like Thor Ragnarok. That's tough.
Crazy, man.
No, I like it. It's just like it wasn't crazy. You know what I mean?
Damn, that's fucking wild.
Jesus Christ, Isaiah. God damn it.
I wish I had that.
And you want to know what? I'll say this.
Like, one thing I didn't was kind of like, I liked the whole WandaVision sequel. Like, I was getting a little frustrated at the beginning. It was a little boring to me because the black and white, of course. Like,
everybody's saying that.
A lot of people with the black and white.
A lot of people said that.
Black and white was cool as hell.
It was so cool. Like they tied it in later on. Like it makes sense.
I didn't get it, but I still watched it because, like I said, I enjoy Marvel movies. So I'm like, I'm gonna stick with it, and I'm gonna see where this goes.
See, that's the mistake. Like a lot of people went in thinking like, okay, you know what? I've seen past Marvel movies. It's gonna be like that. We're going straight into it.
Yes,
they have to.
I think it's the style.
Yeah.
I think it's the style. I think what's bothering people is that they're going in and expecting it like it is going to be a superhero action movie. And I think that they're done with that. I think that they only do style shit now, which I personally like, because superhero shit is kind of old to me.
Yeah,
it's kind of old for me.
It didn't bother me because I watched Malcolm and Mary. I love that. I really like that movie. In the black, it wasn't like the black and white specifically. I don't know what about it. I think
it was not just black and white. It was the old sitcom style. It was shot in front of a live audience. That was the purpose of it, to make it look like an old sitcom.
Right. I get that.
So it was like that style.
Yeah,
a lot of people were going in expecting. They were going in thinking
if you go in
the formula that they were normally
this is
seeing.
Wanda and Vision, and they're going to have their superhero action movie, and then you get a 50 sitcom. I get being like, damn, that shit was kind of lame.
Yeah, that's
for me. Yeah. I think I like that, because I feel like you can only go so far with the superhero shit, and I feel like that's where DC is continually going wrong.
All right, guys. Bye-bye.
All right, good night, Ben. I feel like that's where DC is continually going wrong. I feel like DC is continuing to try to make superhero movies, and that's why they're not gonna get nowhere with that shit. I don't care about a superhero movie no more. Yeah. I want to see style. So I like that shit, but I understand going into it expecting something and then getting something else could be like jarring.
Because like even Loki's not gonna be like how like these past things have been. Loki's about to be like it's like a cop show basically. He's going like to these different timelines, like stopping some things from happening. He's not like doing like superhero shit.
Which I think they have to do, otherwise that shit would get boring. That shit would just get mad boring, yo. If the entire MCU was just movies that were like Iron Man, or like if Spider-Man Homecoming didn't have the teen movie style, I feel like that shit would have been significantly worse. I feel like it would have been much, much worse. And I liked that they did that. You know, it gave the character more than just, we're seeing another Spider-Man movie. We've done that. We've done that with 2 different series. Like, I don't need to see another Spider-Man movie. But what I did need to see was fucking Spider-Man teen movie, baby. That shit was cool.
And it's things that we can relate to now. We can actually relate to some of these characters on certain levels.
I love all Spider-Man, even all the changes that fuck with Spider-Man. Spider-Man's one of my favorite Marvel. He wasn't like a Marvel character. He's just like just a superhero I fucked with heavy at the time. Before, like, he's very involved in like the whole Marvel.
That's crazy, because I remember you shitting on me for like a Spider-Man at one point. You were like,
what
can Spider-Man do?
Please explain this.
This is like a long time ago back at Josh. She was like, man, Spider-Man and all that. Anybody could watch that nigga.
I'm probably just doing that to make fun of you because you be on your dick.
No, this was early on in our friendship when I was not a dick to you.
It's also crazy that you're like Spider-Man before he got involved with Marvel, but like he was one of the first superheroes made by Marvel. So like that's weird. But anyway, like Jordan, you're not alone in that. My dad absolutely fucking hated the beginning of WandaVision, he almost just didn't even watch it until I forced him to do it because this is going to be a tangent. There is an issue today there has been an issue in the past. I don't think it's so much more today, but there's been an issue with something between the early 2000s and like the late 2010s, where there were just action movie that had no substance to any of them. There's a reason why there's 9 Fast and Furious movies, right?
And I'm tired of it.
It's because they're not hard to make. You don't need to have a complex story, and people just want to look at something pretty and big and exploding in action and feel like they're doing something. But the thing is that just closes the door for so many people, especially like when WandaVision first came out, people like shit on it. They were like, this show is trash. It's not good. It's not what I was expecting. Why the fuck is it a 50s sitcom? Blah, 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 blah. But like, that's because those people, like, if you're a fan of Marvel right now, you have to do research. You have to. Yep. It is pivotal at this point to do research. Otherwise, first of all, you're going to get shit spoiled for you. First of all, you're going to get shit spoiled for you. Second of all,
you're going to be lost.
They are releasing titles and ideas and storylines that are being directly referenced or taken from the source of the comic. WandaVision and the Vision family are a comic that you can read.
A comic, yo.
And that's why
I knew what the fuck
was cover coming. Is scary as shit. That cover, Vision and like the robot family is so scary.
That cover's terrifying.
Not only that, there's also House of M you could have looked at. There's so many avenues you could look at before you watch the show. So going in, you're not completely blindsided by this. Like,
because I knew fucking WandaVision was not to be like that. I was hyped for that shit.
I'm not one of those people just to turn down something because I don't like the first look of it. Like I said, I saw it and I was like, but I'm just like, I was down to watch it just because I like the story. I like the story. I'm a Marvel fan. I want to see where this shit goes, and I know it's gonna intertwine with something else. Like apparently, there's a Doctor Strange intertwined story in there. Like there's a book missing in the cave when Wanda was first taken down to the basement. When Agnes first took Wanda down to the basement,
No. I'm gonna step in here and say that theory is not real.
That's why you don't believe people on TikTok.
Yeah, people throwing that theory around obviously have no idea what they're talking about because
what theory?
The theory that there's this book
Hold.
missing. Yeah, there's this book missing in the background of Doctor Strange, and like people think that Agatha went in and stole the Darkhold. First of all, Agatha doesn't even know that those sorcerers exist, right? And if she does, she understands that they will fuck her up. She knows what the Sorcerer Supreme is, so obviously she knows not to fuck with that group of people.
But she also knew what Scarlet Witch was and decided to fuck with her.
But she knew what Wanda was going through and knew that she was at her lowest.
Yeah, she basically planned that ship.
So that theory just can't even be possible because the Darkhold is literally like the Necronomicon. It is not associated with any group or faction in the Marvel Cinematic Universe or the Marvel Universe in general. The Darkhold is literally Satan's book. It is Mephisto's book. It's his knowledge. It's his magic. It's his abilities. It has all of this. He's said if there was Satan in the Marvel Cinematic Universe or the Marvel Universe, it's Mephisto. And so Agatha is a witch, straight up. She didn't get touched by any stone. She didn't get, she was born naturally as an actual Salem witch. So her abilities come to her naturally. Agatha. I suspect that her coven of witches in Salem obviously have the Darkhold because they are Salem witches. I need to keep emphasizing that point because, like, historically in our country we understand what the Salem witches were, but in the Marvel sense, they were real witches with real abilities and powers. Yeah. Not saying that witches today don't have those. Don't come for me. But what I am saying is that, like, if you could physically see superpowers and magic happening, that's what the Salem witches in the Marvel Universe are. And they sometimes make deals with Mephisto. So Mephisto's book and the Darkhold probably were in Agatha's coven. that's probably the knowledge they were talking about when they had her tied up on that pike and they were like, we're going to take all your shit. Because they even said it. They were like, you obtained knowledge that was higher than what you are. And she was like, no, it just simply bent to my will, which it does, because Agatha, I think in some instances, has like a romantic relationship with Satan or Mephisto. I can't remember.
Wow.
So yeah, that whole Darkhold being, plus the sorcerers and all that stuff in Doctor Strange wouldn't want the Darkhold anyway. That doesn't benefit them. They're strictly there to keep the universe in balance and make sure that people don't fuck with that reality. And I bet those sorcerers know that those Salem witches exist and they have that Darkhold, but they don't want any part of that shit. Because there's a difference between getting your superpowers and abilities through either accidental means or experimental means or being gifted them. But there's also another very huge difference of just being born with the innate ability to have power, like Wanda Maximoff had.
Wanda? So she gets her powers from Mephisto?
No, she got her powers from the Mind Stone. Technically, they were amplified by the Mind Stone. She was already
but they were always in her though, right?
Yeah, that's what I told you earlier.
Yeah, they were. Her powers were always there. In fact, her mom used to pray to Hera up on Mount. It's a mountain in fucking Sokovia that she would go to and pray to this goddess for magical abilities and stuff like that. And those are eventually granted to her through her daughter Wanda, who then, became the Scarlet Witch.
People were saying those are the mountains she's at right now at the end of the show.
Oh, she's fully in Sokovia.
That's where they're at.
Yeah, 100%. And Vision.
Wait, who? Hera?
No, Wanda.
No,
at the end of
Wanda.
during the post-credit scene.
That's when we went back to Sokovia? That would make sense. I truly did not. I saw that fucking shot of her in the mountains, and I was like, God damn, those are some nice ass mountains, man. I want to live in some fucking mountains.
One of the theories I've had, or I got after watching that, was that
at the very end of the credit scene in the.
At the end, when she's in the mountains in the log cabin and she's learning the shit from the Darkhold, she projecting her damn astral plane her actual form while she was fucking making coffee. That was cool.
My thing about that is I feel like she's doing like that. I feel like she's doing the astral projection, so no one can monitor what she's actually doing.
Yeah,
it's a long shot, but
that's a fair.
I think that would make sense.
Assumption. Yeah.
I think that would make sense.
Because if they see
also because you can, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She knows she's the most powerful being right now, so what's stopping her from doing exactly what she wants? But I gotta dip because I gotta play games with friends.
Hell yeah.
No, it's fine.
It's 11:23. I'm ready to get the fuck out of here.
We are at what? 2 hours and 9 minutes. This is probably one of our longest episodes.
Well, before I dip, thank you, Fourheads, for letting me be here and talk about WandaVision amongst other things.
It was great.
Thank you for coming, friend.
Yeah, hopefully I love being in your comment section and interacting, so hopefully I get to come back soon because this shit was fun as hell.
Yeah, most definitely.
This is where I plug myself. Follow me on twitch.tv/geekswing. I play video games. That's pretty much it. I play League of Legends. I play Valorant. I play pretty much any game anyone will recommend to me.
Are you about to go stream right now?
Oh, I've been streaming our screen. I was playing League, and then I just streamed our Discord. So I'm about to dip out. Rated? No, don't. I'm done. I'm done streaming. I can't.
Oh, okay.
But I'm a head out so I can say goodbye to the stream. But again, thank you, Fourheads, for letting me be here. Love being here. Thank you to everyone in chat for interacting and staying here. Please subscribe and do whatever you got to do for this because these guys are great.
Hell yeah. Thank you.
No problem, guys. I'll talk to you later.
All right, man.
All right, later.
Bye.
All right. That was a good time. I'm glad
that was fun.
Good stuff.
All right. Thank you all once again for coming out to
the
live recording of the Fourheads Podcast. If you miss it or if you want to listen to it again, it will be on our YouTube soon. Not tonight because I don't feel like doing that. But it will be soon. But other than that, that's been the show, and we'll see you guys next week.